Hello. This isn't the kind of cooperative I was expecting. Welcome to my bunker. And my lieutenant has joined me at the last minute. How you doing? So, thought we'd give 5 parsecs a go. And a lost cause. Hey, just because my lieutenant is unqualified, she's probably doing better than me. But there you go. Yeah, no, I thought let's give this a go. I've played it twice, right? I've played this twice. I kind of know what I'm doing. And if you know what you're doing, please help me. If you want to be a member of the crew, that's cool too. We can sort that out. We can name people after people. And yeah, we'll. God, the volume's loud, isn't it? Sorry about that. Deary me. Let's turn that down. There we go. Am I deafening you all? Cats will go where they will. Yeah, that's true. It's true, they do. That volume's probably... Is that volume a bit better? I did not want to be peaking as much as I was. But yeah, so first question, has anyone in chat... Not the bumhole, come on. It's too hot for Twitch. Do you want to go down? Do you want to go down? Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah. Ow, sharp claws. Has anyone in chat played 5 parsecs? Am I the most experienced person here? If so, God help us all. Not you. Cassie, come on. Go help me out here. So, I'll assume no one has. And if not, this is just for Cassie. And Trek Wars. Sorry, Trek Wars. I've played a little 5 leagues. Same thing, different source. So, to cover the basics, this is a solo, or indeed maybe co-op war game, and you just populate it with whatever stuff you've got. The idea is, so I've got, unsurprisingly, I've got a bunch of Modiphius stuff. I've got some like Fallout minis. I've got some more Fallout minis. I've got some Cohorts Cthulhu stuff. I'm just going to throw some stuff at it. We'll put together a crew, and they will explore space together and level up and get better. Hopefully. Let's get rid of that. Look, we've got a table camera. I've got this so sorted. So sorted. Now all I need is the skill to actually play the game. First up, shout out to the amazing team at Deep Cut Studio. They gave me this map. Isn't it nice? Love the combat map. Oh man, you're on it. They've also given us some scenery to play with. So we can choose to play, our first battle will be either on a kind of a gothic-y, grimdarky, guess what license that's based on, world, or maybe it'll be on a desert planet that you might war some stars on, I guess. But yeah, we're just gonna go. So, so we'll choose that. We'll choose that when we get around to it, Tech War. So let's get the rules stuff out of the way. The rules, the boring rules setup. It's not boring. It's pretty easy. It's quite fun actually, because this is where I really want you guys to get involved. If you want to, you don't have to. You can sit and watch and criticize from your own armchair. That's fine. So first thing you want to do is basically create a crew, and there's loads of different ways you can do this. You can follow rules and stuff, or you can randomly roll it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick the minis I have that I want to play with, because I've got some cool minis and I want to play with them. Basically, so I've got. Let's have a look. I know I definitely want. Can I do this? Will this work? I definitely want Rex on the team. Rex. Show yourself. There's Rex. Rex from Mass Effect. He seems like a good lad. We want him on the team, definitely. I've also got a guy I painted last week on the painting stream. So if you watch the painting stream, you'll see me paint this with Callum. This is one of the new plastic raiders. Armed appropriately enough for a space game with a tire iron. A space tire iron. Get ready for a headbutt. He does look like head of security. You know, he's going to be in charge of these things. If I look over here, by the way, I have got chat over there, but I then realise at the last moment I've put my camera bang in front of it. Such a good move. Otherwise, yeah, I think one of those two. I also want, reaches down for supply box. I also think I want a couple of robots on the team. So I've got a couple of Protectrons here that I've also done. We're going to reuse them, so I'll show you those guys. There they are. They're my happy boys, Bluey and Greenie. So we want 6 people on the crew, and so I think we've got Rex, we've got a person with a pipe, a couple of robots. So who else do we want? I reckon you guys can tell me. So I've got we've got an imposter sheep squatch. We could have this person. That's another robot though. I'm not sure about that. We've got a ghoul who we can make into some weird alien. That might be quite fun. Do I have a plucky ensign? Unfortunately not, no. My plucky ensigns have all abandoned me, which is a shame in many ways. I've got, what else have we got? I've got a bunch of like kind of, just turn my camera back. I've got a bunch of like standard chumps, and I think they'll probably be who we go up against. I've got this guy. I don't know where he comes. I don't know where he comes from. He's just like a little owl man, like a retro owl man. He's like the Rocketeer if he was an owl. I don't know where he came from. Someone sent him to me because they thought I'd like it, and I do. So if you know where this mini comes from, let me know. That's a cool fig. It is, isn't it? I really like him. So I think he's on the team. So yeah, what do people want? Do we want? So currently we've got 1 alien, 2 robots, and 2 humans. So we could go for another human or another alien. What do people think? Aliens are a bit weirder, and we might have to have more rules to take care of. But I'm down for that. If you are alien, yeah, fair enough. What do you reckon to represent our alien? We've got this ghoul who's dressed as a fireman. I'll get rid of Nisha. She's not alien enough. Otherwise, oh, I've got a good idea for an alien, maybe. I have to dig through my boxes of stuff, though. It's almost like I've got a very small space to do this in, and everything is stacked on something else. Alien? Alien. We could have, for our alien, we've got this guy, who is a Cohors Cthulhu servitor, who's got a big tentacle face. We could have him, or a Mothman fledgling. Yes, tentacles. What do we want? Do we want the tentacles or the Mothman? The Mothman fledgling. This is an important choice. Let your vision be known. If you have one, tell me what you think. Definitely tentacles. Okay. I thought Cute would win the day, but screw him. He's gone. Which means we've got our lineup here, right? So, yeah, normally you might want to pick just a bunch of humans to make it easy, but I want robots. I like robots, and they're happening. So, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put it straight. Okay, here's another question. We've a cute cat already. Yeah, she's gone. She's lying over there. There's a sunbeam. She's had enough. The fame was too much for her. Who's in charge? Who is the leader of our crew? So we've got these 2 robots. I don't think it should be one of them, because robots can't really level up. You can upgrade them with cash. So it's either Rex, Owlman, Man with Pipe, or Tentacle Face. Who do we think is our number 1? Who's the head honcho? I know who I'm thinking, but I want to know what you guys think. because we're going to put this crew together. And that way, when they all die horribly, you feel remorse just as much as I do. It's a tough choice, isn't it? It's so hot in here. It's so hot. I'm really glad I'm sitting next to a light. I'm kind of thinking personally, because he's a bit different, Owlman, or Tentacle Face. But I don't know. Pipe Man, he's too much of a chump. I don't think he's going to make it. I have suspicions that he will be first to die. Rex, good second in command. He's chunky, he's tough. So I reckon it's one of these two. I reckon Owlman or Tentacle Face. We'll give these guys proper names, unless you want to call them Owlman and Tentacle Face. I don't mind that either. But if you want to, let's have a look. Where is that? There you go. If you want to have a little look at them, there they are. Upside down, of course, but you know. There we go. I'm going to go with Cthulhu on this one. It does feel like, you know, getting an elder god on side is a good plan. Okay, so let's go through these then. We will say, like I said, we'll do our 2 aliens first, then we'll do our 2 humans, and then we'll finish with 2 robots because they'll be nice and quick. So, aliens. There's different types of aliens in 5 parsecs, and they've all got different stuff going on. The main ones are called primary aliens, and there's a couple of different types. So, this guy, he's clearly an alien. He could be an engineer, who are slim with a fragile physique, with an innate talent for interfacing with machinery. A Karen, proud and warlike, with a penchant for brutality and a sense of honor. That feels like Rex to me. No, don't feel bad about monopolizing. You know, like I say, there's not a huge amount of people here yet. Yeah. We'll see who turns up. I am more than happy. Don't worry about it. You know, plus anyone else who wants to chime in, go for it. You know, you don't have to know what you're talking about. I don't. So I think, yeah, the tough alien, that's going to be Rex, right? So let's put him down as a Karen. Species, Karen. Lovely. And then the Cthulhu chap, a Solus, a Precursor, a Feral. A Feral might be nice. I mean, they're meant to be animal hybrids. He could be a frog hybrid. What has tentacles? Octopus hybrid. Should we say that? I like that. I'm saying that. That's cool. So he's going to be a Feral. Species type, Feral. Squid. Exactly. He's descended from one of those really risque animes. So that's those guys. Then we've got 2 humans. Owlman is a human. He's just got an owl hat on. So species, human. And Pipe Boy is a human as well. And then we have 2 robots. So we'll put bot and bot. So we've got a crew of 6, right? Exactly, squid hybrid. Someone was trying to engineer an older god strike. Yeah, it worked really well. Engineer. So let's start with the humans. I know we've covered these guys, but the humans are kind of like the base ones. They're easy to work on. So what we want to do is where are you, humans? Humans. A baseline human. I might do this in pencil. Actually, no, it's fine. I'll just cross out. Pencil. So baseline human characters are plain, ordinary people. They're distributed across thousands of worlds, cultures, and environments, and their appearance, customs, and outlook on life can vary tremendously. But ultimately, human. Default character. So, everyone's got a profile. You have reactions, which is like, you know, it's pretty descriptive, self-explanatory. Speed, how fast you move on the board. Your combat skill, which is like how much of a bonus you get for combat. How tough you are. And your savvy, which is maybe more useful for the campaign part when you're not actually having a battle. So, humans have a reaction of 1, so we can put that down. A speed of 4, which is how far they move in inches. A combat skill of +0. A toughness of 3. And a savvy of +0. There we go. And the only thing about humans is like in most games, you know, humans are always like the adaptive, the kind of the ones that get a bonus across everything. In this, they're the only species that can get more than 1 point of luck, and luck is how you get rerolls and things like that. So we've got those. Bots. Bots have another setup. They're basically like, you know, they could be anything from your clunky Forbidden Planet type people. Lucky for them. Don't. Come on, Trick Wars. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. God, sorry about the light catching my glasses, by the way, isn't it? I look like I'm hypnotized. I'm like Hypnotoad. But bots, yeah, they're a bit more they've got better reactions because they are powered by a computer. So they get reaction of 2. They also have a speed of 4. Basically, everyone starts with speed 4. They're tougher because they're made out of metal. So they're combat of +1. They've got a toughness of 4. And they have a savvy. I don't get this one personally. They have a savvy of 2, +2. I don't get it. I don't get it personally. Maybe they're just like really friendly or something. I don't know. I don't know. Now, robots get like a few different things. Like they don't gain experience. You have to pay money to upgrade them. You literally have to take them to a garage and upgrade them. They get injured in different ways. And they can't, like, you know, eat food or take drugs. Because that's always a part of war games, isn't it? Or I've just been playing factions too much, who knows. But what they do get is they get a 6+ armor saving throw. So we will say 6+ armor save. Which is good. Because it means they're less likely to be horribly wiped out. Now, primary aliens. Okay, here we go. So let's start with the Karen, which we're going to... Rex is going to be called a Karen. Proud and warlike. They love brutality and honor. You know that we know this alien type straight away. So reactions 1, speed 4, combat skill +0. That's a bit harsh. Toughness 4, not very savvy. And basically, when brawling, because this alien thing they get to roll twice when they brawl. And if they can charge an enemy, they have to. So we'll say brawl equals choose of 2 dice. That's a terrible sentence. Why did I write that? And charge if you can. This is going to be a terrible note, and I will not understand it in any way, shape, or form later on. Then finally, our feral, our squid hybrid. Humanoid animal hybrids typically patterned on earth predators such as wolves or large cats or squids. Originally engineered for military purposes, they are considered an independent species in unified space. Thanks, Cassie. So feral, they have a reaction of 1, a speed of 4, combat skill of +0, toughness of 3, and a savvy of +0. They have the following characteristics. If a feral crew member takes part in a battle, all enemy-imposed penalties to seize the initiative rolls are ignored. Okay, I'll just put seize the initiative, because that will remind me when we do that. Seizing the initiative is... It's like a way to get a bonus when you start off. Can he be amphibian? Breathes water as well as air? Sure. I'll just pour some water on this table. No, yeah, I guess so. I don't think we're going to have any fights underwater, but, you know, I do like the idea that maybe he's got like a, what's the equivalent, an aqualung, but for air. When making a reaction roll at the start of a battle round, if the dice only score a single 1, it must be given to a feral crew. Right, okay. Reaction 1 must be given. This will start to make sense. I hope it does anyway. But basically, if someone can go first, he is going to go first. He's got some sort of bloodlust. So that's kind of actually our crew, in a way. It's very basic, but that's what it is. So what we do now is we're going to work out who these people are, right? So one of them is a leader, and we know who that is. That is, that's the feral. So I think it's time to give this person a name. our leader. They've got 1 luck point because they're the leader. What should we call this tentacly fella? Look at him. Look into his eyes and tell me what his name is. It can be, you can name it after yourself if you want to. We will all judge you. But, you know, we won't judge you, it's fine. Yeah, you know, so we need to name this guy. I think previously before we said like what, Squid and Cthulhu. But yeah, we can name him. We're gonna come up with a Akbar. Akbar. I'm drawing a blank. I know that. Where's it from? Oh, Flip. Yeah, Admiral Akbar. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I woke up in Nottingham, and that's always a strange thing. Akbar. Okay. Akbar. Here we go. Star Wars. Yeah, I got it now. Thank you. Actually, that's fair. I dropped the ball on that. So now what we're going to do is going to work out where Akbar comes from. So we could choose, with all these, you could choose, but we're going to basically roll, because there's a lot of dice rolling. If you like your dice roll tables, boy, is this again. Time delay. That's fair enough. I was being cheeky. Sorry about that. So it's just a D100, and we work out where Akbar comes from. So let's give this a go. We've got an 11. 11. Akbar comes from a low-tech colony. So he is not great. Dice roll tables, so like Traveller. Can we die in character gen? I mean, if any of us can, this guy's going to work out how to do it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it could be. So it comes from a low-tech colony, right? So we're going to get 1 low-tech weapon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a spare piece of paper here, and I'm going to make notes on these, because when we've got all of these weapons, we can assign them. So say low-tech weapon 1. There you go. Great. I've died so often in character gen. Are you really playing the game right if you're not dying in character gen? I don't know. Big doesn't get any other bonuses for that, right? Motivation. Again, we're going to like work out now why Akbar is out here. And again, this is on the D100. Can you see these dice? Let me know if you can't read the results on them. I'll pick different dice. That is 83. Political. Oh my gosh. We have a political squid man. So what that gives us is we're going to get a patron, which is great because that's someone who's going to give us a job. And we get 1 story point out of this. Where are story points listed? May have printed this out on a terrible, terrible printer. Oh, story points there. 1. Boop. Exile Pirate. Yeah, that's it. Exile Pirate. Well, he's then Captain Akbar, not Admiral. His class. This is such a social commentary thing, isn't it? What's his class background like? 95. He's a punk. Oh my god, he's a punk squid man. I love him already. Which means straight away he's going to get 2 experience, which is lovely. 1, 2. There you go. And he gets a rival. So we'll just say let's put patron and rival next to Akbar, because if the rival comes after someone, we know it's after him. Okay, so now we're going to basically go through and do that for our other crew members. And when we've done that, this terrible piece of paper, which you can't see, boop, will have a ton of lists of weapons and things that we've got. We'll work out what weapons we've got, we'll assign them, and hopefully we'll roll enough to let these poor souls survive, because otherwise they're going to get brutalized on the oh, hello. You joining me? You right? It's paranoid seeing out the corner of my eye. So that's Akbar. We've got the basics of Akbar down here. Let's do our tough alien second in command, who is being, in this case, modelled by Rex from Mass Effect. But so we could just call him Rex, or we could call him something else. So again, let me know. Let's have some suggestions for what to call him, and we can go from there. In the meantime, don't worry, cats only cause chaos. It's fine, yeah. Nothing will be knocked over. It's fine. And she's perfectly balanced because she's got 3 legs. She doesn't need a 4th one. She doesn't fall over at all. Let's start rolling up his background, and maybe that will give us some ideas of what we want for this guy's name. So, he's not a leader, so he doesn't get a luck point. Sucks to not be a leader. 62. So this chap he's a product of a long-term space mission. He was out there in the world, not in the world, clearly. Maybe he came from a generation ship or something. As a result of that, he actually gets a bonus to his savvy. So now he's got +1 savvy. So he's a bit, despite his bullish looks, he's actually a bit smart. His motivation, 23. He's motivated to survive, aren't we all? So he gets +1 to toughness. Oh my god, that's amazing. He's now got a toughness of 5. And class 4. He's working class. He's a working class lad. He's worked his way up through the ranks, and now here he is, looking to survive in a tough galaxy after making it off his long-term space mission. Working class gets him another savvy, so he's now literally at +2 savvy. Shouldn't have written this in pen. So he's a working class Joe. So Joe, sure, I like that. I like Joe. He also gets +1 luck. So he's actually got a luck point, which is amazing, because normally leaders only start with luck. So he's done real good. Joe. So we have Akbar and Joe. Here they are. Don't get too attached. These people can die. Now we're going to do some humans. So we've got Owlman. Let's work out who Owlman is again. If a name comes out of it as we roll their backgrounds and stuff, let me know. I like it. I was going to say Rexenstein. That's his surname, Joe Rexenstein. There he is, Joe Rexenstein. That's his full name. I like the idea that he's working class but has a very posh name. 50, around 50. Oh no, Owlman. Owlman comes from a war-torn hellhole. Which does give him an increase in his reactions. So he's now got reactions of 2. So he's pretty tasty. And he comes with 1 military weapon. So I'll put mil weapon 1. So we're gonna get like a better chance for a better weapon. Explains the owl mask, tribal like Mad Max. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I like that. Some sort of avian themed Mad Max. 64 for his motivation. What does he want in the world? He wants revenge. He wants revenge, which is amazing because that gives him 2 XP. But it also gives him another rival. So this gang, our merry band of troubadours, already has 2 rivals, which I don't count our chances very well, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And then class table, where does he come from? 95. Another punk. Another punk. We've had a punk. Do we want to re-roll that? I don't mind keeping 2 punks. It does mean that we would have a 3rd rival. This guy would literally have 2 rivals. Are we doing this? Are we playing by the rules, or are we wimping out here? I think we're doing it, aren't we? Here's another punk. He's another punk. They're going to come from rival punk gangs. I mean, I guess. I don't know. It feels maybe they wouldn't be in the same gang or bands. Two rivals attract. I think you're right. Yeah, we can work it out. Maybe Akbar and whoever this guy is will not come. So two rivals, which brings our third rival to the fore. So Owlman. What's Owlman's name? Something Mad Maxy. If it wasn't an owl, just Max. I mean, Max is fine. I like Max. Let's do it. Max. Why go complex? If it feels like Mad Max, call it Mad Max. Our next human is this highly respectable person up here. Oh, hello. Come on, put the hand behind it like a beauty YouTuber. There they are. With a pistol, some metal armor, and a gas mask. I'm sure they'll do well in space. 46. They are, oh, that kind of fits. They're from a frontier gang, and they get +1 combat skill, which is nice. So they're on +1 in total. So that's good. +1 combat skill from, yeah, what did I say? A frontier gang. Nice. That's Dave the Destroyer, remember? Oh, it is. It is. We named him on the painting stream, didn't we? Dave the Destroyer. We did. Good shout. I think I remember actually saying, please remind me, because I remember. Hey, Munchie, how you doing? We are creating a crew to play 5 Parsecs From Home. Help us out. Help us out. 56. Dave the Destroyer's motivation, obviously, is destruction, but also discovery. He wants to discover things. Or, no, it's fine. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Discovery. So he gets a +1 to his savvy. We've got a fairly savvy team. And we're going to get some gear. He's going to provide us with a useful piece of gear. And it doesn't have to be his, basically. When we roll it up, we can redistribute. Like, Akbar will have come in and been like, guys, I'm having the gear. You know, whatever. You're right, Luna. You're tickling my legs. Class. Dave the Destroyer's class is of clearly destruction, again. 35. He's a primitive. This is kind of writing itself. Look at him. Yeah, please jump in. It is totally fine. Anyone can chat up. This is man. Yeah, exactly. Primitive. So as a primitive, he gets +1 speed. That's nice. So he gets to move 5 inches rather than 4, and he comes with a low-tech weapon. So that's our second one. Dave the Destroyer is on the team. Now we have 2 bots. We've got our two little bots here represented by wrong way around. These 2 Protectrons. I just like the idea of having two stupid-looking robots that look the same. Grampy Bone. With Dave the Destroyer, we've already called him. We named him in the painting stream last week, but we're going to need robot theme names. So seeing as there's 2 of them, a blue one and a green one, maybe if people can come up with like a pair name, that might be cool. Because then it'd be more tragic when one of them dies, right? Colgate and Aquafresh. Cool. Remind me, Colgate is blue and Aquafresh is green? I think. Is that right? Finish my coffee now. Dear me. Yeah, who's blue and who's green? Colgate is blue? I don't know. My toothpaste is white. I have blue-green colour blindness, so I can't help here. You've done so well up until now, Cassie. Yeah, either or, both minty fresh. Okay, well, let's say I think Colgate is green, so let's call Colgate will be the first one. And I'll put here green. And then we'll say Aquafresh. Could be blue. Okay, so let's roll up Colgate. Now, the thing is though, with bots, the way this will work is they don't have as many like fancy things going on. Let's have a look. So bots don't have a background, they don't have motivation, and they don't have class. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Because these guys have just rolled off the production line or been shipped out of the junkyard. Who knows? Who knows what happens? Thank you. Not what I was expecting today. Or are you talking about Max the owl? So they don't want to take over the world. I see the cog study. Yeah, I mean, I know. It took me a while. Look at me now. I'm preening. Thank you. That's very nice. That's very kind. Your hair also looks amazing. If you have hair, I don't know. You could be bald as a cue ball, and that would be good too. So, bots, they don't get anything. Strange enough, they don't have rivalries. So, we've gone through this. Now, the... where are we? Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Right. I lost my place in the book there. I do have hair, yes. Been growing out. Good job. Now, crew equipment. So we've worked out that due to the people on our team, we're all going to have like 2 low-tech weapons, 1 piece of gear and 1 military weapon. Now, for every... we get 3 rolls on the military weapon table, but for everyone who got 1 savvy increase, we can take one of those rolls on the high-tech weapon instead. So we got 2 people who had savvy increases, so we can actually have 2 high-tech weapons if we want it. Who's Max and who are these figures? These are... But yeah, we're basically building a crew together, and then we're going to send them into glorious battle, and they will all survive. Not guaranteed. So I think, yeah, let's take 2 high-tech weapons. Sounds good. So let's do that. High-tech weapons. 1, 2. And then 1 more military weapon. So that's the kind of thing. We get 3 extra low-tech rolls. 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 in total. 1 more on gear. We get a gadget. Oh my god, this is going to get complicated quickly. And we get 1 credit per crew member. So we've got money in the bank, team, straight away. Where's my credits? There it's credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 monies in the bank. Max has a sawn off with 1 shell. I think he does. So let's have a look. Let's see what we've got here. Should we just do this dirty and just like the moment we get something, we assign it to someone? Or should we roll up? Let's roll up what we get. We can work it out later. So, here we go. Let's do the low-tech weapons first. So we're going to get 6 of these. Nice. We've got 72. A shotgun. How did you know? How did you know, Munchie, we had a shotgun? So we've got a shotgun. I'll write that down. I've written shotgun, but you know what I mean. I don't know anything about these figures. I just stumbled across your stream. No worries. Come on, hang out. It's cool. The idea of this game, 5 Parsecs, is you can use whatever minis you have. There's no kind of like... well, there are. You can actually buy minis from the Modiphius website, but I don't have them. So I'm using what I've got. So it's going to be a bit of a mishmash, but we'll see how it goes. 74, that's another shotgun. 2 shotguns. 67, a 3rd shotgun. I feel like, are the dice gods with us or are they taking it too far now, Munchie? 27, not a shotgun, it's a scrap pistol. Which I guess is like a pipe pistol or something if we're talking Fallout equivalents. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another roll. I'm being stared at through a door. Hello, you all right? Okay, cool. Always good to check, just in case there's like, you know, a fire or something. Final one, 59, a colony rifle. I don't know what that is, but it sounds all right. Sounds good to me. Sergeant Pepper's Club Band. They pep you with bird and buckshot. Like it. Okay, military weapons next. We get 2 military grade weapons. We're going to get 43. That's a marks. No, it's not. It's an infantry laser. I'll write that down. I've misspelled infantry so badly, but it's fine. No one can read what I've written here. Had I not mentioned it, you wouldn't know. And 19, a military rifle. Military rifle, there we go. We get 2 high-tech weapons. A scrap gun has only 1 bullet, it's the gun itself. I really hope that's not true. These guys are not, you know, if they run out of shotgun shells, it's all over. 70 on the high-tech weapon table. A blast pistol. That is the kind of descriptive weapon I can get behind. You know exactly what you're getting into there. And 3, a dueling pistol. That's no good to anyone. That's no good to anyone at all. Surely. Who's brought a dueling pistol to this? Gear. We get 2 pieces of gear. Sounds like a blast. Get in the sea. That's a terrible joke. I'm a bit jealous I didn't make it myself, to be brutally honest, but there we go. Gear-wise, 85. A purifier. Wonder what that is. We can look this up. Purifier might help us, because some of these might help between missions. And 23, 23 is a camo cloak. That sounds useful. And then 1 gadget. 45, a jump belt. So what we might want to do now, purifier sound looks good for toxic environments. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Or maybe we can use it on our ship. Speaking of, we're going to roll our ship now. So ship details. So ship is kind of like tied in with a couple of things. I know for my horrible puns and jokes, then you're in good company here. Well done. Or removes poison cannons. Yeah, it's true. We'll work this out. I have no idea, quite frankly. This is the thing, right? This book is literally full of tables for things like this. So it's like, I've played this once already, and I've not seen anything that I had in that game yet. So with our ship, it also kind of determines like our debt, because we've bought this ship on credit. Good job, us. So we're going to roll a D100 again and see what type of ship we get. And is this like a D&D thing? It kind of is a bit, you know, so like we're going to do 2 things. There's going to be, yeah, it's like a single player skirmish game, but there's like a story in it and a campaign. So all the battles all string together. So once we've done this, we're going to take these guys onto the battlefield. They're going to fight someone. And if they survive, and that is a big thing, then, you know, they might get some credits from it. They might discover some new technology. And the idea is we're going to like try and level them up. And we're going to play this Friday, next Friday, and the Friday after that. And we might like recruit some more people. We might see what happens. But yeah, we are. Of course we bought the ship on credit. Let's see what the ship is, right? Here we go. It is 15. Okay, we've got a retired troop transport. So, where's that written? Let's just put it here. Retired troop transport. So I guess it doesn't have, you know, too many luxuries, but, you know. Now, retired troop transport, we're going to get 1d6 plus 30 debt off this bad boy. We have a debt of 32, and I'm going to write that in very small letters. 32 debt. 32 credits. I would like to remind you, we have 6 credits to our name. Hull, This has a hull of 35. So it's not too bad. In fact, it's one of the tougher ones. I mean, yeah, so that's not too bad. And we have a special trait. Our ship has emergency drives. That's trait, no, I'm putting it in the wrong box. Emergency drives. I like the sound of that. So, emergency drives. If we have to perform an emergency takeoff while our ship is damaged, we reduce the hull damage sustained on the roll by 3, which is good, because basically if your ship is damaged and you hit the drives and you try and like hyperdrive out of there, you could blow up. If it's a troop transport, could you convert it to a prison ship and go bounty hunting to pay it off? I like that. I like the idea that it's maybe it's a military prison ship. Maybe it's a military prison ship. Yeah, I like that. We need to name our ship. What's our ship called? It's a ex-military prison ship. I think that's a nice one because then. Okay, Sean Connery. Oh, me. I thought you were talking about calling the ship Sean Connery, which we can do. I don't hate it. I think, yeah, it's more that I was just slurring a bit there. Something unromantic and blight, I think. Red October. We could call it the Red October. I like that. I like that. What's the choice then? Do we call the ship Sean Connery or Red October? Blue November. Sounds a bit saucy. The USS... We're not calling it the USS Booty Hunter. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to. Kind of do. Okay then, let's have a choice then. So it's either Blue November? That's 2 for Blue November. Can we persuade you? Can we persuade you all? I'm going to say there's 2 people for Blue November. Here we go. It's the Blue November. We're going to make some decisions. Otherwise, we're going to take ages. It's already been... How long have we been streaming for? 52 minutes. We haven't even raised a gun yet. Oh, hotel water. Lovely. So... That's our ship. And so obviously one of our main goals is pay off that debt, right? Or if you want something kick-ass, USS Booty Punter. I mean, if only I had that name ready in my head when we were doing Star Trek a few weeks ago. Now we can add flavour. We can see what kind of crew we have. Because obviously these guys aren't the only people on the ship. There'll be some, dog's bodies, some ensigns, people like that. Oh no, this is... Okay. I mean, but I think these can give you an idea of sort of... We've kind of worked out that we're a group of pirates from a low-tech planet. Some of us are punks. I think that's fine. We don't need to necessarily roll up a random background because we've decided on that. So, oh, hello. Are you joining us, are you? Thank you. Hi. This is Luna. She helps. Hey, mate. Hey. Luna. Who's this? Over here, look. Who's that? This is Luna. I realised this would happen and I thought there is no way I can stop it. So, cat break sometimes. Don't do this when we've got a battle going on because that'd be quite tricky, wouldn't it? So we're there now. You have a friend named Luna. Oh, it's a great name. 50% of all cats are called Luna. Are you purring right into my microphone? Can you hear her purring? Kaiju. Yeah? Can we draft you on the team? Would you be good? Hey? I might need you to go away though. Hey? I might need you to go away. Well, do you want to sit on this chair? You can sit next to a light. It's nice and warm. Yeah? Okay. We have two called Tinks and Tonks. Oh, Give him a little scratch from me. They sound awesome. I like matching names like that. Okay. So now we're getting into the I can't do this. Not with you here. Come on. Sorry. Luna is going to sit on this chair. If this light goes off, it's because she's sat on it because it's warm. You right, mate? Hello, how are you today? I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Big Hairy? Cat-shaped proxy to ask. Hey, Chris. She's staring at me. I'm in trouble. Okay, so the way this is going to work is now we're going to work out who we do be fighting. So skipping the rules for combat, we don't need that. Oh, weapons, of course. Of course. We need a rival's name. Yes, I think we're getting to that. So the weapons, right, we've got 3 shotguns, a scrap pistol, a colony rifle, an infantry laser, a military... Hello, hi. I didn't need those counters, that's fine. A military rifle, a blast pistol, and a dueling pistol. Do you want to sit in my lap? Is that it? Hey? Do you want to sit in my lap? You're dribbling everywhere. Come on. I'm good about to get my hobby time on. I want to say hi. Hello. How you doing? How are you doing? Would you like to look after a cat who's driving me mad? She's so naughty. Okay. So, we said we wanted Max to have a shotgun, right? So, a shotgun. We're giving him that shotgun. And I will put that in here. Shotgun. There is now cat hair everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, look. Luna, Munchie will take you. You've been adopted. Is he prepared to deal... Is he? I don't know. I did an assumption there, a gender assumption. Sorry about that. She'll get this out of it. So she'll get this out of her system. So shotgun, excellent. Who else do we want to have a shotgun for? There is... Should we give the 2 shotguns... Hello, Chana. How you doing? How you doing? Should we give the 2 bots shotguns? I kind of like that idea. Like, kind of shotgun robots. That might be quite funny. I feel you're distracting everything here, Luna. Can you bugger off, please? Let's give the 2 robots shotguns. So that deals with our shotgun allowance. Now, we haven't actually got anything for melee, which is a big problem with our hand-to-hand alien, Joe Rexenstein. I forgot about that. If I won the lottery, I'd open a cat rescue where no cats would be rehomed. So that's your house, basically, isn't it? That's fair. That's fair. She's a bit like this sometimes. I've been away for a few days, so she's a bit clingy today. Right, yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guns left, and only 3 people don't have guns. So this seems good. This seems like a good one. I think let's give okay, I'm going to make some quick calls. I think the dueling pistol goes to Akbar, as well as the military rifle. I think that sounds fun, because maybe he can, like, snipe from the back. Hi, Luna. So some have shotguns, rifles, and sidearms. Yeah, exactly. You can have up to 2 weapons each, so... I love you. You're annoying me. So yeah, two of them are basically a backup sidearm. I don't think we need to give... Do we need to give the robots a backup sidearm? Probably not. They're robots. They're robots. They don't need anything. We've got a scrap pistol. That feels like it's rubbish. Who else was... let's give the scrap pistol to Max, because he... Thank you. it's hard to write when you're rubbing the pen. Thank you. Scrap pistol. So that's that, which leaves us with Dave the Destroyer. I feel should have the blast pistol because it sounds pretty destructive. Luna, thank you. Blast pistol, and we'll give Joe the infantry laser. Nice. Joe Rexenstein has an infantry laser. We have a colony rifle left. Who should have it, Joe or Dave the Destroyer? They can deploy toothbrush shanks. Yeah. Oh yeah, Colgate and Aquafresh. This is what I wanted when I said to myself, you know what, Twitch chat can help. Twitch chat can help me with this. I wanted robots called Colgate and Aquafresh. Colony rifle. Let's give that to Dave the Destroyer. Colony rifle. Cool. What is it? Because I feel like what I'm going to have to quickly do is I'm going to have to do a BRB and distract someone with a lot of food. So I'm going to just BRB. I will be back in... yeah, you are far more... Stop showing the world your butthole. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm sort the cat. Yeah, I'm just going to get her some dinner. Look at her. I thought she was fed, but she's being picky. So I'll get us dinner. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Right. Cat fed. She's got a very nice, delicious soup. And so hopefully that will keep her out of trouble. So weapons. Yeah. We haven't got anything... anything like a close combat, right? Like what are they called? A sword, a melee weapon. That could be a problem. It could be a problem. So let's now just fill out all the ranges and details like this. So a military rifle, here it is, has a range of 36. Shots of 1. Don't worry, that's not like we were just saying about a shotgun with 1 shell. That is... how many targets you can shoot when you fire. So you could shoot, if you had 2, you could shoot the same person twice or 2 different targets within range. The military rifle has a base damage of 0, so nothing more than what you roll, and no traits either. So it's just a straight gun. That's fair. The dueling pistol has a range of 8 inches, not as close. It's 1 shot, 0 damage, and it has the traits pistol, obviously, and critical. So a pistol you can use in brawling, so it's +1 to brawl. So you can like bonk someone around with the what's it called? The butt. And critical, a natural 6 when you roll on your to hit will do 2 damage rather than 1. So that's nice. The infantry laser, which is what we've given to Joe Rexenstein, 30-inch range, nice and chunky. Again, 1 shot, 0 damage, and it's got the trait snapshot. What is that? That seems familiar. Snapshot. Okay, so that's if you're within 6 inches. You get a +1 to hit, so I'll put 6 inches next to that. Shotgun, we've got a few of these. The range is 12 inches. Run and shoot. Yeah, no, it's not. I guess it's like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's called snapshot, if I'm being honest. But it is. No, yeah, no, it's like, I guess it's just like closer, more damage. I don't know. Strange. Okay, now the best thing about the shotgun is you can shoot 2 people, or you get 2 shots with it, which is very nice. And then base damage of 0, again, hey ho, it's not the end of the world. Oh no, it's damage of 1. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. And then it has the trait focused. What does focused mean? When I've written it 3 times on this sheet, I will let you know. And there we go. Focused. All shots must be against a single target. Okay, so you can't answer. Can you get different ammo types? I don't know, actually. Maybe. Maybe not. I know you can add mods. Like, so you can add like different sights or damage upgrades and stuff like that. So maybe you can load different kinds of ammo in it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Next up, the scrap pistol. Not holding out a load of hope for this, I'll be brutally honest. It's got a range of 9 inches. 1 shot, 0 base damage, and it is a pistol, so we can bonk someone on the head with that. It's just there, isn't it? It's just making up the numbers. And finally, the colony rifle, which we gave to Dave the Destroyer. Colony rifle has a range of 18. Oh no, and the blast pistol as well. The colony rifle has a range of a shot of 1, base damage of 0. Again, no kind of traits, that's fine. The blast pistol has a range of 8. Shots 1, damage 1, and traits. It's a pistol. Okay, it's not as thrilling as its name kind of made me think it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, the blast pistol, not just this blast pistol. Okay, so there we go. That's all of our weapons. All we have now left to work out is we've got 2 pieces of gear and 1 gadget. I thought it was going to be explosive. I did too. Maybe even Dave the Destroyer thought it was. We just like didn't really tell him that. Let's see if we can work out our gear. A gear table. Okay, here we go. We've got 2 pieces of gear. This stuff can be quite cool, and the gadgets can be as well. Oh no, we've done this already, haven't we? Of course, we've got a purifier and a camo cloak, so let's look those up. Sorry, I completely forgot. Let's look these up. A purifier. A purifier. I bet this is going to be an onboard thing. No, it's not. Isn't it? Yes, it is. It's gear on our ship. So they left behind on the ship and used at other points of the campaign. So our ship has a purifier. Each campaign turn, so this is between battles, the purifier can be used to generate clean water, which can be sold for 1 credit. This does not require a crew member or operate only 1 purifier. So basically, we've got passive income. Nice. Purifier. Plus 1 credit per campaign turn. Oh my god, I'm writing so badly right now. Sounds like Max brought it with him from his Hellscape planet. Exactly. I don't know if the ship pays for itself. I don't know about that. Actually, no, it might do it. It'll pay for the interest. That's good. That's good. Also, we got a camo cloak. Now, I'm betting that is for someone to carry into battle, surely. A camo cloak. A camo cloak. Here we go. Protective devices. It is a screen. If a character is within 2 inches of cover, they are counted as being in cover. Does not apply if the shooter is within 4 inches. Okay. So we can basically, we get counted as being closer. There is cat hairs everywhere. We get being as counted as closer to cover. Who should we give that to? We could give that to someone who's probably going to go in the front line. Holographic cover. Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Like, oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's in Death Stranding, if you've played that game. Like, you can pretend to be a rock. Which I basically is just like... The captain? You think the captain should have that? I do like the idea that the captain would just be like, yeah, he gets the best stuff. Cool. Gear, camo cloak. So that's good to know. And then our gadget. We have 1 gadget, and it is a jump belt. I say, Where do we find that? Jump belt, here it is. A utility device. Instead of moving normally, the character may jump up to 9 inches directly forwards and 3 inches upwards. The character may take a combat action normally after landing. No, okay, right, Munchie. I was thinking Dave would be good for this, but literally, no, wrong button. Literally, Max the Owlman literally has a jump pack on. So do we just give it to him because his mini has it? I don't know. What do you think? If you want to give it to Dave, you will. I will, but yeah, exactly. I'm not just treating you all as a gestalt, so if someone says yes, then I'm like, cool. That's it. So Max, you have a jump belt. Well done. Owl should fly, exactly. Cool. So that's my scrap piece of paper. Don't need that anymore. So we are, as I understand it, ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work out our first battle. So when you begin a game with crew size 6, we will determine first who we're going to go up against, or how many of them, right? So we're going to roll 2d6, and whichever of these rolls higher, we will add 2 to. The number 2, I believe. Oh no, not yet. So we're just going to roll 2 dice, and we are going up against, guess we're going up against 6 people, okay, in our first game. Brilliant. I love that. Sure. So I'll make a note here, 6. Banging. Can't go wrong here. We're going up against 6 enemies, whatever they are. We have included a narrative set of events that stack on top of the regular campaign, as detailed in the story track appendix. If we want to use those, decide now. Let's not. Let's just play it. Let's see what our story becomes, I think, because yeah. Let's not bite off more than we can chew here. So normally as well, at this point you'd select a victory condition. So you'd be like, I've got to win. I've got to survive for 20 turns, or complete 3 quests, or something like that. Ours is going to be. I think ours is going to be that we're going to try and survive this 3-part campaign. So we might play. We'll probably play more than 3 battles, because the battles are quite quick, actually. And I think. Tell me what you think of this as an idea. So we're playing on normal difficulty. Which is what we choose next. We choose the difficulty, and normal is basically like as written. I think if we win a battle, we up the difficulty, and if we lose a battle, we take it down 1. So if we win and win and win, we're then on insane difficulty. Does that sound? Am I causing trouble for ourselves? Is this going to be a bad idea? I think it sounds like fun. And also because we've only got 3 sittings, really, to play this in, 3 streams, that might be, it might force an end, you know? We might wipe ourselves out. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. Go for it. Thanks. I just need that kind of little bit of encouragement, and then I'll walk into the jaws of hell. So that's our thing, right? We're playing on like a scaled thing. Oh look, establish house rules. We just did. So, story points are a powerful resource used to adjust things in your favour, giving you a lucky break or tweak the story. Basically, you can re-roll tables outside combat. Yeah, it's true, actually. It will show the differences in rules and how harder it gets. You can use it to make a thing succeed. So we've got 1 story point. Paying 3 credits. Sure. When creating a new campaign, begin the game with 1d6 plus 1 story points. And we've already got 1 story point from character creation. So we get 1 plus another 1 is 2, 3. We've got 3 story points. Maybe if you win or lose twice in a row. Yeah, we'll play it by ear. Thanks, Squid. Yeah, maybe if we're just like, oh, that was too easy, you know, because we might randomly roll that we play against some awful chumps who are just no good. So maybe we'll see. So yeah, we don't get we don't have many story points, so no many re-rolls this time. It does say here, if this is your first time playing Five Parsecs, or you're teaching the game to a new player, go ahead and roll twice. Nah. I also like that if you own other games, you get to add +1. That seems cheating to me, but never mind. Okay. I think we're ready now. So now we're actually in the game campaign. So normally what you would do is you would start off, and the first thing you do is you would travel. So maybe you're having to leave another planet and go somewhere new. We're not. We're starting wherever we start. That's going to be our starting planet. We maybe all met in a pub. But yeah, so we are going to skip all of that stuff, and we're going to go straight into the world we're on. So we'll see what this is like. First off, skipping a few pages. New world. Okay. So when starting a campaign, skip steps 1 and 2. So we're starting a campaign, so we're not going to see if our rivals are already on our heels, which is fair because we have 3 rivals. I don't like that. So licensing, this world we're on, it could be a bureaucratic nightmare, and as a result, we might require a license. I love this is already on paperwork. This is the worst thing, right? So we have a patron, but if we roll a 5 or a 6 on this D6, then we have to pay for a license to do patron jobs, which is terrible because I mean, literally, our patron is a great bonus, and we might have a problem here. We don't. No licenses required. All our paperwork is in good order. Lovely. Excellent. So we're now going to roll to see what world we're on. So do we? Let's see what we get first. So first roll. 4. Okay, I'm going to re-roll this one because this is overgrown and it's about setting up vegetation on the table. I don't have any vegetation scenery, so I'm re-rolling it. That's fine. I think that's the main point of this game, is to play with what you have, and I don't have that. So we're going to try again. 69. It's the naughty number. Okay, 69. A vendetta system. Nice. So this planet we're on, planet is a vendetta system. And what that means is everyone here is a little bit more eager to what's the word? To bear a grudge. Yeah, check your coffee. That sounds good, actually. Give me some good enemies. Exactly, and we will be, because basically, when you finish, say you defeat an enemy, they might become a rival on a roll of 1 after a battle. This means they will become a rival on a 1 or a 2. So we're not good at making friends. Excuse me. Rivals on 1 and 2. There we go. Now, what you can do is, if you want to play in, there's a rules variant, which is, do you want to play in a wild galaxy where we would roll again on this? I'm happy with that, but if you guys want us to go crazy, we can do it. I'm going to push on. If anyone wants us to do that and make things tough for ourselves, we can. We can always come back. So, we're on our new planet, on the planet we're on. You know, it's time to check in on the status of our ship. So if our ship was damaged, we can now repair it. It's not. It's brilliant. But what we must do is we must pay upkeep for our crew. So that's like paychecks, booze, food, anything else that is more routine than adventure. Upkeep costs 1 credit if you have a 4 to 6 crew member crew. We do, so it costs us 1 credit. So we're paying one credit for that. So already we're down to 5 credits. Great. If we couldn't pay them, I think they would literally leave. Like Dave the Dangerous he'd be out of here. We can also now use this moment to make payment on our ship. Do we only have 5 credits? I cannot believe we are so poor. Have I missed a rule? Have I missed a rule where we get money? No, well, we're broke. Guess we're broke. So we can also pay towards our ship debt, right? We owe 32 credits on the Blue November. And no matter what we do, unless we wipe this debt out, that will go up by 1. So it's going up to 33. The question is, with our remaining 5 credits, do we want to pay off some of our debt? I don't know. It doesn't seem like a problem at the moment. I think we have to start worrying. No, we owe too much. Broke, in doing your ship, plane of enemies. It's the traditional travel style. Actually, we're really bad because 32, it goes up to 33. The minimum for paying only 1 credit is 31 credits. It's 30 credits. We owe more than that, so it will go up by 2. So we should bring it down, right? Do you have to pay your crew as well? Yeah, we've done that. We did that. We just did that. Yeah, we did that while you were getting your coffee. Where's the coffee for the rest of us? Yeah, so they cost 1 credit, basically, at this stage. We just buy them crisps. So I think we need to bring that down under 30. We need to bring it to 29 at least, right? So we bring it to 31, 30, 29. 29, right? So we pay 2, leaving us with 3. And then it goes up by 1 to 30. Our debt is now 30, which means, in the kettle. You're my dad. Come on. That's what he says. Where's my cup of tea? In the kettle. So now, now we basically, we pay. Then we're up to 31 debt. So we saved ourselves a little bit there. If this ever reaches 75, we roll a d6, and on anything but a 1, the authorities will seize the Blue November and confiscate it and impound it because we're bad debtors. So we can't do that, right? We don't need to pay for hull damage repair. We don't need to pay for medical care to heal up our crew. So now what we've got is we've got six crew here, okay? Every one of them can do something. So we can do 6 of the following. We can find a patron, or we can train them to maybe make them a bit better. We can trade, score equipment, expand our crew. I don't think we've got the money to hire anyone. Maybe keep the rest in the bank for the inevitable post-battle repairs. Yeah, exactly. Those 3 credits will really do us well. We could send out people as decoys to stop our many rivals finding us, and that feels like a good plan. I wonder if options are so exploring, gamble. I mean, is that an option? Can we do that? Explore is see the sights. Maybe that'll give us some gambling. Or we could trade and try and score some new equipment. But I think we'd have to give something. That's how training works, right?
I think we've got 3 rivals. I don't want these rivals turning up at this stage. So I think we send Colgate and Aquafresh at least to be decoys to distract our rivals. Let's send Dave the Destroyer as well. So that's 3 people just decoying. That might help us. We could explore. Let's do 2 exploring. And that leaves us then with 1. We can always see what it is. We don't have to decide just yet. So let's do decoy first. Where is decoy? So when we know, because we've sent 3, we now get to add +3 to when rivals, if rivals come looking for us as part of our rolls, we get +3 on that. So that's good. +3 versus rivals roll. That's that done. Exploring. Each crew member exploring rolls once on the exploration table. So Max, he's out there with his owl hat on. Gambling is on this. Gambling is on this. Here we go. 1. It's not as bad as it could have been. That could have been very, very bad. 1. Roll once on the low-tech weapon table. So actually, Max has been scavenging around and he's found something, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a low-tech weapon. Maybe it is no good. I don't know. We'll find out. A low-tech weapon. It is. I thought it was another shotgun for a minute then. It's a colony rifle. So we've got a spare colony rifle, which is kind of it's the long-range normal rifle that we gave to Dave the Destroyer. So it's not too bad. I wish it was another shotgun. Joe Rexenstein also exploring. 81. Such a high result. It's on the next page. 81. He's found. I rolled on the wrong table. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Right. I rolled on the wrong table. A 1 on the I rolled on the trade table. A 1 on the exploration table means I know a good deal when I see one. Roll on the trade table instead. So I rolled an 81. We didn't get a colony rifle. Scratch that. He found some gear. He found some gear, and we get it. We just get it for free. That's amazing. Roll once on the gear loot table. This could be good. It could be crap. It could be good. We'll see. The gear loot table. It is 34. It's a gun sight. He's found a gun sight. 18. A laser sight. So we've got a laser sight we can fit on one of our weapons. A laser sight, unsurprisingly, I think is going to do us proud here. Gun sights. A laser sight. The weapon receives the snapshot trait and can be only added to pistols. So that's like you get extra damage under 6 inches, wasn't it? Snapshot, I can't remember. It's right here, I could look at it. I could literally just read it right here. Snapshot, +1 to hit within 6 inches. I think we've got, Akbar has a dueling pistol, which does critical. We could just make that thing really good. So let's say dueling pistol with a laser sight. So laser sight gives us, what does it say? Oh, I've lost it already. Laser sight. Keep up, Steve, come on. Give it to dueling pistol. Exactly, it's 1 shot, but it's a very good shot. Damn right. So it's snapshot. That's pretty nice. I like that. Excellent. Now, Joe Rexenstein. What did Joe Rexenstein do on his day off? 67. 67. I need some bookmarks in this book. Exploration. 67. Information broker. We can buy up to 3 rumours for 2 credits each. We've got 3 credits, so we can only buy 1, but we can buy a rumour. I've never done a rumour before. I don't know how they work. That could be exciting. Rumours. Hello? How do we do rumours? Do we want to buy a rumour? That sounds like it could be good. I could be down for that. I've got to find where the rules are for them. Rumours. See quest rumours. Well, that's useful. Quest rumours, 36. Okay. We could buy a rumour. Should we do it? We've only got 3. We've only got 3 money. That's nothing. That ain't gonna last us. So a quest rumour is basically, it's like a quest. Oh, no. So a rumour helps us resolve a quest if we're on it. I think we're all right. Let's start. Let's not go. I think save the money. Let's not go crazy just yet. What should we have Akbar do? He's got one thing he can do. I don't know. He could train. He has 2 experience points. What can we do with 2 experience points? Oh, right. So we could just train him and he could gain an experience. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get him better. He's got 2, now he's got 3. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. No worries at all. So, if you receive a job offer from a patron or began the campaign with one, we do. Akbar had a patron. You know, we can. What skills can he gain? We can make him better at shooting. We can make him. You know, I think we just soup him up. He's got to be the survivor. He is our boss here. We can determine the details of a job. So we can work out who our patron is right now. So our patron. Is this primarily a combat game? So, given that we've been streaming now for what, an hour and a half at least, yeah, and we haven't had a fight, it is primarily a combat game. You know, we're gonna literally now roll up who we're fighting. Our patron's probably going to give us a job to go and do something. So our patron, but obviously there's a campaign element in the middle where you like work out how your assets are working and what kind of job you might need to take. So. Oh, it's a D10. Come on. Oh, also, there we go, there's a dice. 10. Our patron is from a secretive group. I like that. Do I have this on the background? I'll just do it on my scrappy bit of paper for now. Patron is from a secretive group. Nice. We're working for... I'm literally saying, are we working with the Illuminati? And I was like, I don't know if I should say that. But you said it anyway, so that's fine. So we get +1 if we have to roll on the time frame table. I don't know what that is. But I'm glad we've got +1 on that. Maybe they're looking out for us. Okay. So, excellent. Next, we roll what the danger pay is. Next roll to determine the danger pay on offer. This is on top of any normal battle earnings. Unless other stated, is paid even if the mission fails, but only if the mission is attempted. So, we're going to roll a d10. 9. So this mission, whatever it is, has danger pay of 3 credits. So we are going to get paid 3 credits just for sticking our neck in the door on this one. And now the time frame, right? This is what we get +1 on. 10. So if we'd have rolled low, we would have had to do this job really quickly, or we would have failed it. This, we can do this job any time we want. So we don't have to necessarily take it right now. The Illuminati. Context of the Great Cashew. Yes, he is. Patron, the Great Cashew. Love it. That's very silly. So we can do this job any time we want. We don't have to rush. If it feels like it's too tough, That's fine. Now, we're going to see, right, if there are any benefits, hazards, or conditions, right? So our patron might offer us a benefit for this job, or a condition for its completion, or there might be an extra hazard. So let's find out. We're looking for an 8+ to get a benefit. No. Is there a hazard? We're looking at 5+. No. And are there conditions for us succeeding? No, there aren't. Amazing. That's incredible. It should be a nice, easy job. Cool. So there's this job here. We don't know what it is yet, but it'll give us +3 credits, and we can do it any time we want. So, when do we decide? If we decide we want to take it? When do we decide? I'm not sure. Choose your battle. Okay, right. So our options, we can choose to carry out an opportunity mission, which is basically like, do you want to go rough some people up? If we tracked a rival down, we could go and attack them. If we have a quest, we could do that. Or we can carry out our patron job, which we have. So our choices are, do we want to go and rough someone up and just like do our own thing, like see what's on the local job board? Or do we want to do our job for our patron? I know our patron job is any time we can do it, but +3 credits is +3 credits, and we are brassic. So what do you think? Do the job from our patron, or just see what's out there, like what's on the job board? I think personally the patron job, but let me know. Let me know what you think. I've just checked on the screen. Good Lord, my background's blue, isn't it? Look at that. The patron's a good guy to court with all these rivals. Yeah, it's true. That's true. I think we're muggers. And what do muggers do? Mug people. I think, yeah, let's take this job. Let's take the money and possibly run, right? Okay, so we're doing this patron job. Excellent. Both are good. I see patron. Yeah, let's do it. Excellent. So this is a patron mission. There's different types, quests, opportunities, rival missions. We're doing a job for our patron, okay? So we're going to roll. Dice are everywhere. I'm blaming my cat, wherever she's got to. We're going to see what it is. What's our mission? 80. Okay, the deployment conditions, right? This area we're in is slippery ground. So whatever is going on here, all of our movement is reduced by 1 inch. As long as it's at ground level, if we're up on scenery, we're fine. So it's -1 movement. I hate that. I really hate that. But yeah. Did you fighting an invasion? Oh no. Determine the objective. What's our objective? This is a patron mission. I'm going to drink some water in a minute because I'm slurring. Except for our owl who can fly. Oh my god, yes, the jump jet. This is also. If I forget to put the dice cam up, let me know. Sorry about that. 22. So only meant to be rolling a d10. Start again. 10. This is a fight-off. Our patron wants us to literally just slap someone. Okay, a fight-off. There is no objective other than driving off the enemy. To win, we must hold the field, which basically means be the last one standing. Okay. I feel like we're being, you know, sent forward into the breach. Okay. For a crew size of 6, our enemy, right? Nice and straightforward. Exactly. Don't have to worry too much. I'm just going to move all our team over here. In fact, I'm going to move them onto the laptop. Whoop. Excuse me. Thank you. So for a crew size of 6, we've already rolled this. We rolled 6. Add the modifier listed in numbers in the enemy table. So some enemies we might have to attack even more than 6, but at the moment we're fighting 6 people. Okay. Let's find out who we're fighting. We are fighting, this is a Patron quest, we are fighting 86. We are fighting a roving threat. Don't know what that means. Maybe it's a maybe it's a biker gang. Who can tell? Here we go. Who's our enemy? 45. 45. Sand runners. Fast predators associated with desert planets. As they are somewhat trainable, they can be found on many human worlds, though unfortunately, if set free, they revert to wild behavior very quickly. If they end a move within 3 inches of a human, they may leap into contact as a free action. So we're up against some horrible creatures. Fight off some sand runners. Now, I don't have many creature minis, but you can just proxy in whatever we want. Giant sand fleas. Yeah, I think they may end up being humanoid, because that's mostly what I've got. But we'll see how that is. So, sand runners, so that's +1 number. So that's we're going to fight 7 enemies. There we have that. I'm going to put a little bag here in a it's a bookmark. The sand people. Something like Max's sign word. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're just kind of like sand people. So there we go. They are. Oh, also this is quite interesting to know. What is their AI? Their AI is type B. So they are beast. They're bestial. What does that mean? Sounds horrible. What does that mean? What does it mean? Tell me. We'll work this all out. And we won't suffer terribly as a result of poorly made choices. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Sure it's fine. Okay. We're up against sand runners. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. They'll be back in greater numbers. Why did I say that in a Mad Max voice rather than a Alec Guinness voice? They'll be back in greater numbers. I haven't been called that in a long time. Long time. I might have to watch that this weekend now. Now you've put that in my head. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, for, I know, like I said, it's been a long day, and I'm now just in the stage where I'm flipping back and forward in this book without knowing where I'm going. So, let's focus. We've got to fight off these sand runners. There's going to be 7 of them. And we need to know. So, the enemy force may include figures that are armed in a different way. We refer to these as specialists and lieutenants. They will both roll separately for the weapons when they are determined. Note that specialists and lieutenants are not additional figures. They're part of the number of opponents already generated. Okay. Do beasts have lieutenants? Thank you. That's years of being drunk down the pub. Ah, yes. You just have to say that a lot. Oh. He's got a great drunk voice. I literally just took my bookmark out where the sand runners were. Flipping heck. Here we go. Okay, so do they have lieutenants? Enemies from this level never become rivals. They're never accompanied by unique individuals. Oh, that's good. So they're just a bunch of chumps. Enemies from this list never become rivals. That's good. We have enough of those. And sorry, I feel like I've got a bit confused here. Talk amongst yourselves, unless you know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So what are these guys armed with? They can't be armed with anything, can they? Weapons? Fangs. I don't think... Oh, okay, right. So, they're just mooks, you're right. So, if we were going to have different weapon types for a specialist and a lieutenant, then we'd roll them different weapons. But basically, fangs do damage +1, but the lieutenant and the pack leader... the pack leader will have a +1 to their combat skill. So there'll be one big one who's a bit tougher. Exactly. So we've got 7, and the leader has +1 combat skill. So let me just make a note of that. I'm getting nervous now. It's time for the actual battle. I'm getting nervous. This is good. We have guns. They have melee weapons. We can hold the distance. I bloody hope so. I bloody hope so. Right. Now, encounter generation done. So, what we should do now is set up a battlefield. So, we've got a bunch of scenery. Like I said, this battle mat is very good. It comes from, that sounded so insincere. It is very good. I genuinely use this a lot. This is from Deep Cut Studios, as is some of the scenery. They were very kind to send that through. So if you want to check their stuff out, please do. It's really cool. Tell them Modiphius sent you. Don't, actually, it'd be a bit cringe. But, you know, check them out. They're really good, and they're lovely, lovely people. So, if I can find... Terrain rules. Here we go. So, we should just, like, put some stuff down, really, I think. It makes sense. That Tatooine scenery show would be thematic. Exactly. That's just what I was saying. We have... we do have this kind of like gothic-y stuff. This sort of gothic-y ruined stuff, which is pretty cool. But you're right. This feels like a desert. What's it called? The Mad Max's Star Wars. I'd watch that movie. I would watch that movie too. I may watch that movie tonight. I'll just watch both of them at the same time. So we've got a couple of pieces I've sent through, which is very, very nice. Like I said, genuinely very, 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 very kind of them. So let's pop. I don't want to block the camera. It is very generous of them. They're lovely. You know, they're lovely people. Lovely people. So I'm going to put one maybe here to like kind of... I don't want to put it like too much at the front because then you won't be able to see. Camera angles. Camera angles, sweetie. Get your angles right. This one's quite a good one to like go maybe... How does it look on an overhead? Oh, that's not too bad. Quick shout point as well. We're playing this on a 2x3. This is a 2x3 mat. I say it's a 3 foot by 3 foot mat. I've just folded a foot off the bottom. Do we need? Let's put that at the front corner. That's like kind of a nice. It's a bit big, isn't it? It's a bit big. And this guy's got like an archway, so maybe we'll put that there. Is that good? That seems good. Now we want to have some line of sight stuff as well. So I'm just going to recycle what I've got. I've got some Fallout Brotherhood of Steel barriers, like some military barriers. Put them there, and we'll have another one maybe over here, like that. And a little junk barricade as well. That can go here. I've got a big rock. We could put a rock there. That's quite a good rock, isn't it? It's all right, isn't it? Which side? I don't know. There? There. If I put it too far, I'm worried about blocking this angle so you can't see what I'm doing, but that's not a bad rock, is it? What do you reckon of that? Are we the attackers or the defenders? I think we're the attackers in this case. I think we're the attackers. This has got a nice rock. I know it's not exactly sci-fi, but I've got a wrecked truck. We can have that. I mean, it's meant to be that way. You can place it like upside down or something, or on its side. Maybe, or maybe just not. Maybe just like a normal truck. It's just sat there. Someone's parked it, and then we'll fill the rest out with some rocks. I've got some rocks over here. We'll just like stack a few of those together, maybe. Put you there at the end of that. It is a war rig. It is a war rig. Very brief dip in before I got to head out. Hello, Games Gift. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. Another rock. Let's put like a rock right here, like breaking up those two. That's like a nice thing. And I don't know. We're just throwing it together to see what happens. And a bit of scatter. That doesn't really do anything, but you know, it's just there, filling up the space, isn't it? There we go, and put like around the front of the war rig. How does that look? Do you think that's enough scenery, or do we need some more? I'm pleased with that. I think that seems good. I'm assuming there's going to be an attack coming across this way. Doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too bad at all. Nice one. Got the thumbs up there from Munchie, which I'm very happy about. That's what I want in life. And now, after an hour and 45 minutes of sitting at a bare table, this looks like we're about to smash some minis together. At last. Here we go. Too excited. I'm going to have some water. I think as well, because we've done all the setup, next time we'll easily be able to have two fights, 2 battles. That will be our goal. So, here's our crew. Also, bear in mind, our crew will need a name, and I think our name should be decided by how this battle goes. So we've got to be aware that a name is going to be needed. So think on that while we charge into battle. Okay, we've sort of skipped there. They've got some guidance in here on how to do things, but that's fine. Okay, once the train is set up and looking good, I think it's looking good. Randomly select which battlefield edge you will be entering from. I mean, should we randomly select this one? Because it's just a bit easier, isn't it? But let's. I know I've only got D6s when my D4s are in hiding. But let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, and hope it's a 1. 3, that side. I'm entering from this side. I didn't put this together. I get to make the rules sometimes. It's my fun. And were I playing this without... Literally, I'm looking at so many cameras right now. Well, 2. Were I not looking at that, I would totally randomise it. But we're starting this side. Steve says, don't matter for learning. Exactly. Steve says it's fine. Okay, set up the enemy first. Then set up your forces, ensuring that no figures from So figures from opposing forces can't be within 18 inches of each other. So they're going to start on that side. They are beasts, so they're set up in pairs. Divide the table into roughly 3 equal parts and place 1 pair in each, evenly spaced. Each pair should have 2 inches between figures. Any odd figure left over is set up on its own. Okay. So, I know we're sort of like, I think as they were written in the book, these sand runners, we skated out and decided to come from the direction that you're setting out. Yeah, exactly. We've decided they're kind of like, what are they called again? We talked about them earlier. Sand people. They're gaffy sticks. I am going to use, unsurprisingly, Tuscans. That's it. So I've got a squad of disciples that I've painted up for Fallout Factions. They're a bit blue, which is maybe a bit garish for Tuscan Raiders, but they've got like kind of hoods. I think they're quite cool. So we'll use them, and we'll go for as many of the ones which have like long guns and hand weapons, because I think that looks the best. So we've got you. Yeah, you're good. You're good too. We've got one in a darker outfit. So that one in the darker outfit can be actually, no, I know what we'll do for the leader and the lieutenant. I've got some Vault Dwellers. We'll use those because they're a darker blue. I've got Nate and Nora. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need another 1. And you're fairly... No, changed my mind. I've changed my mind. There you go, you're fairly... what's the word? Scrappy looking. Scrappy do. Makes it easier to see on camera. Exactly. You know, this is the thing. But this is the thing, right? I think this is a great game for if you've just got some minis and you want to play a game, right? I don't have, like, you know, enough minis personally to, not painted anyway, to, like, maybe play some games that I might want to play. But with this, I can just throw things together and I know what they are. I can proxy it. I'm telling the story for myself. I think that's fine. If you're happy doing that, that's brilliant. There is nothing stopping you creating actual teams. I know a couple of people who work at Modiphius have put a lot of effort into their 5 leagues teams. I haven't, because I just haven't. But, you know, if I like this, and I think I do, I might give it another go. So we want to assign these in pairs. Let's put... Talking of the Vault Dwellers, I got here's a Sanctuary Hills delivered yesterday. I'm tempted to make a sexy legs Codsworth and a Sultron. Do it right now and put it on our Discord. If you're not a member of our Discord, join the Discord and put it in the links in chat now. Put it in the painting section. I hang out there. You're on there. Of course you are, Munchie. I'm sorry, mate. I forgot. I know you're on there. Did you know, okay, if you're on the painting section, we are running a 5 parsecs or a 5 something from something, whatever you want to, a painting competition. So go to the 5 parsecs section of Discord and check that out if you want to enter that. You'll find all the details there. So let's randomly assign... let's put a leader and this guy in this area, and we'll pair them up maybe there. It doesn't say how far from the table edge they should be. So, did a light just turn off? It did, look at that. I've lost a light. My light's broken. Oh, it's got really hot. Eesh. Is that charging? Is it not charging? Are you not charging, light? I've got my moody lighting. I can't be... It's gone off again, isn't it? It's gone off again. We'll be fine. We'll work it out. So yeah, it doesn't say how far that they should come in from the edge, the table edge of. But let's just sort of like tuck them in on that side then. We'll put them... I'm no competitive painter, but I'll have a look. Yeah, that's the thing. Just dive in, do it. Let's put the other one. Should we put them up here on this building? I think that's kind of cute. They can hang up there. And then we've got another 2 roughly in the middle. And then 1 left over. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll work out where it goes. Right in the middle. So you can go by themselves, isn't it? So we'll put them like that. Out on their own out on their own-io. You're meant to be plugged into the mains as well, sir. I don't know why you're not doing that. Let me swap 1 second. I think this is a great plan. It's charging. It says it's charging. Excellent. We might have to give it a little bit of time to get some juice in the can. In the meantime, the ominous spectre of death, everybody. Right, so there we go. There is our team. Now, seizing the initiative is the first idea, right? So this is the idea that we might get the drop on these guys. We roll 2d6 and add the highest savvy score of any team member. Now, our highest savvy people are Joe Rexenstein and, surprisingly, Colgate and Aquafresh, the robots. So we're going to roll these two together. We are outnumbered because they're 7 versus our 6, so we add another 1. And nothing else applies, right? But if we can get a 10 plus on this, we get to place everyone on our board and make a move or a fight. So we might be able to pick off some people. So we're looking for a 10 or higher. This has got +3 on it. No, that's terrible. An 8. An 8. We haven't. So make a mini agnostic crew member and paint it up. Yeah. I think so, yeah. That's basically it. I have to admit, I can't remember the rules off the top of my head. But if that's what it says, that's what you do. But yeah, and just do it. It's great. It's great fun. All really, really nice. We always have really good time with the painting competitions, so that would be great. Okay, so we can just put our guys however we want on this edge of the board. I think. Who's got the weapons with the good range? Because this is a nice, like, if I swap to here, this is a really nice, like, kind of line of sight down there. So I think Akbar has the military rifle. Let's pop him right on the edge there. That he might be able to do some damage with that. Also, Joe Rexenstein, he has as well. So let's maybe give him like over in this corner, because he can then cover this area, I think, with his infantry laser, which is pretty ranged as well. The 2 robots, Aquafresh and Colgate, they're going to like be in the middle. They're going to be providing a little bit of shotgun cover for Akbar. Maybe they can come forward and take position behind this barrier. That leaves us with Max, who has the jump jet. That's pretty good. Maybe we have him hiding here and he can jump into the battle from that side. And Dave the Destroyer, he's just kind of like the middle of the road guy. Let's maybe see if we can get him up here and he can get into a position of some kind of coverage of the battlefield. I think getting high ground on this might be a pretty good thing. So yeah, you can't quite see them because they're covered behind buildings over here, and obviously over here behind chat is are some baddies. I didn't think this through. It looked good when I made it in Photoshop. Right. Fighting. The fighting begins at no less than 2 hours into the stream. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. So, what we do is we take this in turns, right? And in theory, we always go first. But to work out if you do, then you roll a d6 for every person on your battlefield. So I've got 6 people, so I've got 6 d6. What a mess of old Chessex dice these truly are. There you go, can you see those? Not too bad, is it? So what we do is we roll these, right? Everyone, if you remember, they will have a reaction stat. And basically, it's not that high. So Akbar has a reaction of 1, So does Joe, Dave. The two robots and Max both have a reaction of 2, right? So if I roll a 1, I can put that next to someone with a reaction of 1 or less, which is obviously 1, and they get to go first. If I have a 2 or less, that can go next to someone with a reaction of 2 or less, and they can go first. Once all those people have met that criteria go, then the enemy go, and then everyone else on my side can go, and they can take their slower actions. So, we have that. We do have, though, remember, Akbar is feral. And that means if there's a 1 rolled, he's taken it. So we've got to see what we can get here. That's not bad. That's not bad. There's no 1s. There's no 1s at all. So 3 of our people are going to go slow. So I've got 3 little cubes just to mark things off. These look yellow. They're orange. I don't know what's going on there. And then we've got 3 2s. That basically means anyone with a reaction of 1 can't go, but Max, Colgate, and Aquafresh can. So I'm going to give them white cubes to show that. And I'm just going to put those next to them like that. And everyone else gets a slow marker. So if you can see that. Let's have a look. There you go. You can see they've got the little cubes next to them now. Isn't it nice? But yeah, so there we go. They've got their stuff ready to go. Now everyone therefore with a white cube can do a quick action, which means they can go right now. So what can you do on your turn? This feels strange now. I'm not rolling on tables. Now we're actually fighting. Are you all like, what the hell's going on? I can't be dealing with this. Also, my light's back on. We'll see how long that lasts. So you can move, then make a combat action, and that's it. You can't combat, then move. So you have to do it that way. Now you might be stunned. That's possible. No one's stunned yet. But if you do get stunned, then you can't move. Or you can do one of those 2 things. So, move up to speed in inches. So, we know that this is slippery underfoot or something, wasn't it? I can't remember what it is, but basically it means that if you're on ground level, you move 1 inch less. So that's 3 inches, which isn't very great really, but let's move the, Aquafresh and Colgate up a little bit. We can take those away because I don't think they can shoot. I don't think they can make it. That shotgun has a range of 12 inches. And that isn't going to get anyone. Sand is tough to walk through. Yeah, sure. I hate sand. It gets everywhere. So there we go. Yeah, I'm making myself laugh with terrible quotes now. Max the owl has that jump belt. Let's just check up what that jump belt can do, because that feels like it's a no-brainer. If it's a what's it called? If it's a sandy ground that we can't really get around. Let's have a look. Where is it? Did I see it? Oh, I'm literally scrolling past it. Instead of moving normally, the character may jump up to 9 inches directly forwards. Okay, well, directly forwards is what? That way, I guess. I think it means in one direction, so yeah. You're singing a song now. The character may take a comment. So 9 inches, right? We could do that up to 3 inches up. We could jump onto this corner here, which feels like a good idea. Like getting in there. These guys should be fine. I think it means you can't turn. Oh yeah, you can't go around corners. So if there's a wall in front of you that's higher than 3 inches, like you couldn't go through this. So up to 9 inches. Yeah, let's take him. Do we think this is a good idea? Are we going to lose Max? Are we going to lose him if we put him right here? There he is. He's jumped into battle. Power packed in. There he is, right there. Next week, I'm going to put some base rings on these as well. Make them pop a bit. It might be a bit easier to see. Does that sound like a good idea? I have no idea. But yeah, there's Max. Max does have a shotgun. He also has a scrap pistol. The shotgun's got the range, which is 12 inches. Can he get anything? Oh! Max can pull off a shot. He can shoot this guy. He can't quite shoot that guy, but he can. He can shoot the first Sandrunner, who is hiding behind chat, just over here. Just over here. You're going to have to trust me on that. And I will alter this overlay for next week, because it was stupid. But there we go. So, we're going to do some shooting straight away. How does shooting work? I'm glad you asked. So, all you do is you roll 1d6. There it is. Oh, look at that. There you go. 1d6. And you add your combat skill. Max's combat skill is... One moment, caller. I'm not wearing my correct glasses. Combat skill is... Oh, 0. 0. Not that great, to be brutally honest. But it's fine. If the target is open, like there's no cover, then we hit on a 3+. If they are in cover, we hit on a 6+. But if they're in cover and within 6 inches, it's a 5+. So I think that guy, wide open as far as I can tell. So we're looking for a 3+ on this. And if we roll 3 or more, we hit a 6. Amazing. Amazing. Now we roll the damage rating of the weapon. It's pretty simple. Damage rating of a shotgun is 1, which is nice. And then we add that to 1d6. If we roll a 6, a natural 6, or what we roll exceeds his toughness, then literally he is eliminated. His toughness is 3. They're not particularly tough. So here we go. We are literally looking for a 2 or more. So we didn't kill him, which is fine. Never mind, hey. But what that means is, if you survive it, you're pushed back you like stagger back 1 inch, and you are stunned. So we're going to use the white cubes as well for stunning. So he's stunned, and he's just going to go back an inch. I'm just going to poke him back. Boop, 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 like that. So he's not, oh God, that's really annoying, isn't it? That he's not there. Trust me, he's there. I goofed it, guys. The sad thing is, by staggering back that 1 inch, he's now out of range of the second shot for our shotgun. Oops. Oopsie. Never mind. So that doesn't do anything. Now play passes to the enemies, and they're going to come forward. Oh, you could use that pushback to knock people off. Exactly, yeah, you can shoot people off stuff, which I really like about this. Is like, that's why I wanted to really get some buildings with some verticality and stuff in it. Like, I'm hoping we can shoot some people off things. Because I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, when I was young, I don't know, if, back in the day when miniatures were made of lead, I used to love playing Necromunda with my mates, and we would always just wallop each other off the highest precipice we could find. It was great, except when all my guys got killed. Didn't like that so much. So, now these guys are going to go in, and what we do is we run a very basic kind of AI for the enemies. So we know they're beasts, okay? Now, if I find where it is, I can never remember. I have to look this up, but basically they just kind of like have a kind of way they do things. You know, they'll proceed in certain ways and try and do certain things. When you can unalive someone with a dreadnought. Yeah, I know. Man. Where is this? Where's the enemy types? Where's the enemy types book? I saw you, and now I've lost you. I'll look it up. I'll look it up in the handy dandy index. Beast, I'm looking for. Beast. AI 43. Oh, not going back far enough, that's why. Not going back far enough. Cool. Yeah, so beasts. So the way we work out beasts is solid metal lump. Those are the days. Yeah, don't. Some of us from Modiphius were in Nottingham yesterday and the day before. And let's just say there were a fair few people who may have spent a lot of money at Warhammer World. I'm not one of them. I spent mine on beer instead, which is why I had a headache today. But no, it's fine. So beasts. The way you do beast AI is, they're pretty simple, right, these guys? So they will always attempt to move as far as possible towards the nearest opponent whilst remaining in cover. Shiny toy syndrome. Actually, that's not true. I did buy something, but I bought like some Game of Grass and a tub of fake dirt. It's great for modelling. So yeah, they'll try and move as far as possible towards the nearest opponent whilst remaining in cover. They will only break cover if they can enter a brawl within 2 moves. So double their movement. Otherwise, they will move to break line of sight and manoeuvre closer. When possible, beasts will attempt to remain within 2 inches of a friendly figure attacking the same target. So you can tell it's, as someone once said, they're more guidelines than hard and fast rules, but it kind of just gives you a little bit of guidance on how they should play it. There's a lot of kind of common sense, a lot of just like, how do you want this to go? You know, you're only going to cheat yourself if you start fudging it. I say that after we picked what side we want to go on. But yeah, we make decisions based on what's reasonable. And also we might, like, you know, have a certain story. Like if we were playing against our rivals and we knew they had a choice and we knew that it was Akbar's rival, they would go for Akbar over the other person. Why not? That just makes so much sense. So, the beasts. The beasts are ready to go. I would mark that place, but I don't have any more bags to mark my place. So, moving. So, they're going to move up to their speed in inches. And Sandrunners have a movement. Oh my God, they move 7 inches. Sorry, Max, you could be in trouble. You could really be in trouble here. Yeah, that's not hot, is it? So they can move 7. Max! So they can move 7. Let's just go left to right. Let's do it. 7 inches. Obviously, now we can start to say things like, do we think they could climb over this, right? If so, it's difficult terrain and you add a little bit of movement for that. So what do you guys think? Do you think they could? I think these rocks, maybe not this barrier, but these rocks, I think they could climb over. Hopefully they'll hit like feathers. Hopefully. I don't know if they will. So I'm going to say, yeah, they can. Unless anyone's pipes up and disagrees. Anyone is free to chip in, by the way. This is your battle as well. I'm disavowing all kind of knowledge on this one. So let's move him up 7, which is to about this rock here. But then he's had to go over that, so he would have to go back about an inch, because that would cost an extra inch. Now, if he ends up within 3 inches of a human, he may leap into contact as a free action. Fortunately, Max is still out of range. And he can literally make that in another turn. So he's kind of, according to his AI, he's happy to just storm across there, the way I understand that. They will only break cover if they can enter a brawl within 2 moves, which he can. Otherwise, they will move to break line of sight and maneuver closer. Yeah, I think it is. They're coming for you, Max. This chap, can he make it in? He can't quite make it in 2 moves. So what he's going to do is probably keep line of sight, I think, and come over here. Now, you can see he's got a stunned token. He's got that little stunned token here, right? So if you're stunned, then basically that means you can do one thing. And after acting, you remove one of those stun tokens. So next turn, he'll be able to do that. Now, he's kind of like in cover there a bit. Does this all make sense? We've suddenly moved from writing numbers down on a piece of paper. There's stuff moving about. People are getting shot badly. I'm moving things. I feel like the adrenaline is kicking in. I want to make sure we're all happy. Right, let's work out maybe then these chaps over here. You see them? They're just poking out. So who's nearest to them? I think that's about 14 and a half. We've screwed Max. Let's face it. Max has been utterly screwed because he is now the closest to everybody. Absolutely everybody. Look at this. Look at this guy. What an idiot. These guys can't make it. Max should be able to kite them with his 9. Oh, yeah. That's a tactic, isn't it? Kite them around. Because he can, in theory, move a bit closer, faster than them, I think. So these guys can't get to him in 2. They're just outside of that. So they're going to move and try and, what's the word? Maintain cover. Now, obviously, if they had guns rather than their fangs and sharp claws, this would be a massive problem because they would be shooting the heckins out of us. So I think they would probably come to this rock and hide behind it. Like that. They're targeting on Max. They're not worried about Colgate and Aqua. Now this chap over here, I'm going to need a longer ruler. He's about 18 inches from Max. It's kind of equidistant. But what I would say is he's got this massive rock in the way. He cannot see Aquafresh and Colgate. So I don't think he's going to he's not going to know they're there. So again, this is another person who's going to run towards Max. This is surprisingly tactical for what I thought it was going to be. 7, he can get to like about here. Oh, also bear in mind, these guys all should be going, what's the word? An inch less because of the slippery ground. And I don't think that's had too much of an effect at the moment, other than this guy might have to be back a bit more. But otherwise, they're all in the line. Robots aren't made of meat either. They go after the food. That's true. I like that. It's a good reason. 6. Okay, here's a question. If they're going to stay in cover, he can't make it into cover. Would he therefore come round this way? Like try and flank Max, do you think? That might be a way of doing it. Otherwise, he's just going to put himself straight in the line of fire, like this guy. But the only reason that guy did it was because he could make it in time. What do you reckon? Put yourself in the position of a ravenous, feral sand walloper. What are they called? Do they have to use their full movement? They don't have to use it. So this is the thing, it's up to us to really interpret how we feel it wants. Like what we think our beasts do. Beast enemies will always attempt to move as far as possible towards the nearest opponent while remaining in cover. So if they remain in cover, they'll definitely go full thing. They will only break cover if they can enter a brawl within 2 moves, which he can't. Otherwise, they will move to break line of sight and maneuver closer. So I feel they wouldn't personally use their full movement if it gave them position. Their intelligence, they're not. I mean, they're beasts. They're not super smart, really. They're not really that smart. Yeah. So I don't think, personally. There's your answer. There you go. Thanks. Thanks for the encouragement, Munchie. Thank you. This is like the non-IP infringing Star Wars. Bound. How could you say that? It could be. It could be. We're playing 5 Parsecs, which is one of the things about 5 Parsecs is you can use lots of your different minis from different things. So I'm, using some Fallout Waste and Warfare minis, and we are using this lovely mat sent to us by Deep Cut, and these lovely buildings also sent to us by Deep Cut Studio. Thank you very much. Not sponsored. But yeah, we are a bunch of what did we decide on? Low-tech punk space pirates who've been sent on this job by our patron, who for some reason wants us to clear this area of like the local sand people, the local Tusken Raiders, effectively, the non-copyright infringing Tusken Raiders, who are being represented by our cloaked disciple figures here. So as you can see, we've sent Max the Owlman. He's got jump pack, and he's gone in nice and early to draw their fire. And then we're going to bring in everyone else and see how that goes. Up here on this building on the right, these guys. Now, these guys are the only ones, I think, who are not going to be drawn straight to Max. They are probably seeing at about 20... I think they're seeing Dave the Destroyer, our human over here, who is going to draw their attention. Now, these guys are going to therefore... Now, they move. They don't lose their movement bonus. Not bonus. What's the opposite of a bonus? Nerf. I don't know. Something like that. They're unbonus because they're not on the ground. So they are going to get their full 7 inches of movement. Now, they might... Would they just jump off? Can they just jump off? How does jumping work? How does dropping... Would they just barrel off? I think they would if they could. Let's have a look. Jump, 41 or 42. Leaping, they can leap over a gap. Jumping down more than 1 inch ends the character's round. So no, they wouldn't do that. They want to move as far as they can. So they can come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right down to the bottom. And then this one also comes down, but because I can't put her on the stairs, she's going to stand at the top there. So they're all running in. Oh, but they don't want to be in line of sight, do they? See, I keep forgetting they're animals. They're animals. In which case, I don't think they would go that way. I think they'd come around this way. And because they're trying to sneak up on Dave, who's back here, you can't see him, he's hidden behind a building. Dave is back here. Look at him, here he is. Boop, like that. I think, oh no. I think, yeah, they're going to come around here like this. They're trying to sort of sneak around like tigers hunting gazelle. Meat is indeed back on the menu, boys. So that's all their go. Now, obviously, they don't have any guns, so they're not going to be shooting us. It could also be the non-IP infringing cyberpunk. It's flexible. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. But obviously, we're going to level these guys up and see what happens. So maybe... I don't feel like we're under too much threat here. I feel this is going to be an easy 3 credits from our patron, and whatever else we get, I'm feeling happy. But we'll see. We'll see. So now, our people who take their slow action are here. So they're back here. That's Akbar, who is hidden back here. Here's Akbar, Dave, and Joe Rexenstein. So they're back here. So we can move those guys in any order at all. Now, these chaps have all got a nice set of guns. So, handily, our line of sight that we wanted for Akbar is, that's good, that's happened. So we could use Akbar to shoot him. And Rexenstein could maybe push forward to try and get a bead on one of these guys. Is there a way to set an alert alarm in Twitch? I'm here to make sure I don't miss the Fallout stream on the 18th. Well, you will miss it on the 18th because it's on the 19th. So definitely set an alarm. What you will find is you're on the Discord, aren't you, band? You're in the painting stream. Ping me in the painting thing and remind me to set an alarm, and I will set one, and I'll put the link around there. People can put it in there. Well, I'm California. That's fine. Everyone has their flaws. It's not your fault. I don't mean that. Obviously, I don't mean that. I'm just being sassy. But yeah, remind me. Ping me on the Discord in the painting channel, and I'll set a reminder. But yeah, otherwise just follow the chat and turn your alerts on. Follow the chat, follow the Twitch, and turn the chats on. So let's do Akbar, right? He's got this military rifle at 36-inch range, right? We don't even need to move, and I feel like you don't want to draw closer unless you have to. So I'm just going to maybe move a little bit that way, just to give us a slightly better open line, and then we're going to shoot. It's no problem. It's no problem. We're just going to shoot this one. He gets one shot. That's all. We're going to make it count. Critical. It's got the. Oh no, that's the dueling pistol, which we're not using. Although I am going to bring him forward slightly because if he's within a certain space of cover, he acts like he's in that cover. Remember, because he's got his camo cloak. So we're going to give that a roll. We don't have any damage to add to this, but this chap, he's within range, and yeah, he's an open target within range, which is 5. I think I made a mistake on my yeah. There should be, right, Munchie, there should be a notify me bell. I haven't set it up yet. So yeah, send me a reminder and I will do that. Oopsie. But yeah, I made a mistake earlier. We rolled the number, but it didn't matter anyway. 5. We've hit him. Open target within range. This guy has been hit, which is excellent news. This does damage of, it's got a modifier of 0. So we're now going to just do 1d6 plus this. If we roll a 3 or more, he's dead. These guys go down quickly. And we rolled a 6 anyway, so 6 is an insta-kill. Our first meat has been removed. From over here, this Tusken Raider drops and is no more. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, people of every gender identity, we got one. We got one at 2.5 hours into the stream. We've killed a wild animal. My God. My mum would be so proud. Yeah, no, it's great. Excellent. This is how it happens. Akbar has done his thing. I think maybe Joe Rexington is I know, Cassie, they've gone now. Joe Rexington has a move of 4, so he can just stagger forward 3 inches. We're just going to do that, which hopefully brings him into range. Oh, it does. He's got the infantry laser is 30 inches. I want to get him up onto this building, so he's ready to go. He's over here at the moment. 30 inches, easy. Now this guy is in cover though. I think, he's kind of a bit behind that rock. He would be able to duck. That's fine. So combat skill. Joe Rexington's combat skill is a mighty +0. So we are literally looking for 6 because it's a covered target within range. 2. We did not hit. We did not hit. It's not just about murder hoboing. It's more cultured. Yeah. Done right. Done right. We respect those who came with us. Joe, you didn't do what you needed to do. Let's get Dave round there as well. Now, whoop, Dave's coming up. Dave doesn't really have anything else to do, so he's just going to move a little bit extra. So if you don't fire, you can move an extra 2 inches, which I forgot about these guys. So we should probably have put that in. But there we go. He's starting to come up that side. There's no ladders on this side of the building and steps. He's got to come around the side. So we'll see it. There we go, right? We've reached the end of turn 1. It's pretty fast. So imagine if I actually knew the rules. We would have clicked through that like a really fast clicky thing. So at the end of each round, you roll 1d6 per casualty. So on our opposing side, they've lost 1 person, right? And they have a panic range on their stats. Their panic range is 1 to 2. So if this dice rolls a 1 or 2, someone will panic and they'll bail. We'll get to decide who it is. I think personally it'll be the nearest one, but we'll see how it is. 1 to 2. No. Nerves of steel, these guys. Nerves of steel and fangs of bone. Seems like a nice straightforward comment. It is. I mean, I think it's designed so you can just like have a couple. Obviously, we did the setup and we built our gang and built our ship. So there was a lot of kind of toing and froing at the start. But, we came up with a really nice story for them. Worked out who they were. This is it. Round 2. So now we roll, same again. Basically, a die, even. 1 for every member of our crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're looking to assign these below their reaction skill. So we've got a 1. We know, because Akbar is feral, he will take that. So Akbar straight away is going to get a quick action. We've then got only 1, 2. So that can go to Max, one of the robots. It feels like it's sensible for Max to take it because we want him to bounce around, right? He's going to gummy bear around and try and draw these guys. So, do we think that's a good idea? I think that's planned. Was it Munchie? You said that. This seems like the tactic is getting him to rubber band around. Plus, I don't want to split the boys up, the Toothpaste Brothers, Aqua and Colgate. I think let's do it. Let's do it. If anyone objects, speak now. But otherwise, Max is taking that quick action. The others all just have their slow actions left, and that's all they have. So, now bear in mind, Max has to move before he fires. So, that's a slight problem. But 9 inches? Oh, he can't make it. He can't make it to this other building. The dental droids. Oh yeah, I'm writing that down. The dental droids. I mean, I did write the Drades, but it's what it is, isn't it? Where do we think we can go? 9 inches. We could get to. Can't really get to anywhere. I don't want to go closer. Maybe the roof of this truck, space truck. Sorry, that could be a good idea. Otherwise, we would have to bring him down to like ground level, sort of behind one of these barriers. I feel like maybe the roof of the truck. Does that seem like a smart move? Advise me, my lieutenants. So he's here. He can jump back to like this, and then still have like the high ground. I have the high ground, and he might be able to shoot one of these chaps as well with a shotgun, a 12-inch shotgun. He could. He can maybe get the shot. Yeah, line of sight of the droids. Yeah. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. So let's do that. I'm sorry. I do make noises. There we go. And he jumps over there onto the roof of the cab. And then he has the ability to make a shot with his shotgun. 12-inch range. I mean, it's just out of range. That guy's out of range. But he could... This guy's in cover, but we'll take the shot. Why not? Let's take it. Because it's good to use. It's good to try. We are looking for, therefore, he is within range, but he's covered. So this is going to be a 6 or more we're looking for. 1. And for a second shot, 3. Because he's not got a combat bonus, we need to like level Max up. Max has got 4 XP, so we could level him up. Go for the 6. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Akbar here. Akbar, everyone's kind of hidden. Do we move Akbar out of his place of security, or do we try and shoot back here? We've got a guy, we can just get a clip on, but again, it's 6s. We are looking for a 6 on that. I feel like go for the 6. I don't know if you said that about the last one, but I'm going to take it as this one. So here we go. 6 to 4. No, didn't happen. So he's just stayed there. He took his sniper shot. We now move over to the other side. So the sand runners are going to do their thing. So they get to move that 6 inches, remember? And if they can, they'll go for cover unless they can get to someone within 2 moves. And bear in mind, their moves are 6, move 1, 6 for another move, and then if they are within 3 inches, I believe it is, of an enemy, they can leap on them. So actually they're 15 inches. Yeah. I mean, what about you? I mean, you can clearly do it. You're going. I mean, this is how it is. You're going to come up to there, aren't you? Oops. Sorry, sir. What's on there? What am I standing on there? Oh, it was a rock. Oops. Okay, we'll put you there. As you come up. Wow. What do you mean, wow? What did I do? Did I do a bad thing? Again. They get to move +2 if they're not firing. But I don't... Okay. No, I think that's fine. That's where it would be. 15 inches. Oh, yeah, wow, 15 inches. Yeah. This is... It just determines that's the range where they get your scent and they go for you. Let's bring this guy go 6 up to 8 because he's not going to be firing. Oh my God, this can happen. I think this can happen. So if he comes around there, he can get to like here. We may have goofed this. And then 3 inches. No, it's not close enough. He would almost be able to charge Akbar. Not Akbar, what's he called? Oh, I thought that was their move plus charge. So no, it's just a way of working it out. So like their AI is if they can reach someone in 2 moves, they will prioritize getting there rather than hiding. But obviously they will still try and hide. But you know, it's like if they just have to break cover. I think this guy will come around here. He's nice and safe. Look at that. Now, this chap here, he is, I think, the nearest target to him is. So it's 12 inches towards Aquafresh and 11. It's 11 to Max. Our plan is once again doing a thing. So they can move 6 up to 8. Oh my God, can this guy do it? So if he goes, that's his movement. He's not firing, so he gets another movement. Is this within 3 inches? No, just out. So in that case, he would hide behind there on the way. This guy is going to probably 10 inches towards, Dangerous Dave. Dave the Destroyer, he could be in trouble. He could be in trouble because he can move 8. Yeah, this guy is charging in and leaping in at Dave the Destroyer. We goofed that. And then this guy, yeah, he can do the same. Dave, you stuck your neck out. What you doing, you fool? Dave the Dinner, more like. That's my bad. That's on me. If Dave doesn't make it, it's on me. I will accept that and feel bad for at least 10 minutes if he dies horribly. So, how does melee work? Right, brawling is kind of the same right here. So, you roll 1d6 and you add your combat skill. If you've got a weapon which has the tag melee, you add 2. And if you have a pistol, you add 1 because you can bonk someone. Now, these guys have definitely something in melee. They have something called fangs. I hate fangs. So damage +1. Eesh. So they've got combat skill of 0. That's where it gets good. That's the only upshot. So we're looking at, they're going to roll a d6. Dave's toughness, oh my god, Dave's toughness is only 3. It's almost like we sent a man into battle wearing nothing but a piece of metal and some jeans. More fool us. So, yeah, so brawl 1d6 plus the combat skill. The combat skill is +0. Fangs are not melee, which is weird. I would have thought they would be. Are fangs melee? What do you think? What do you think? Do fangs count as a melee weapon? Because normally weapons are labelled as melee, like if you've got like a sword or something, then that will be labelled as melee. Like, for example, a ripper sword, melee, yeah. Well, I'd say so. I mean, I would too. It just says damage +1. I think that's bad enough. Okay, we're saying it. Fangs are melee, which means they get to add 2 to this, which means Dave is in real trouble here. Dave is in real trouble. Okay, let's do it. 4, so that's a dirty 6. If it was like a natural 6, Dave would be not happy, right? Target's eliminated if it's a 6 or modified score equals or exceeds toughness. Dave the Destroyer has basically been chomped. I think fangs are technically not melee, but they add 1+ damage. Oh, I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to bow to you on this one, Squidlord. You seem like you got it. So, but it doesn't matter, unfortunately. 4 is still bigger than 3. So, Dave the Destroyed. I know. Let's. Oh no. So that's a hit. I apologise. Right. That means it's a hit. Right. Loser takes a hit. Both. I'm sorry. I was treating this like a gun. It doesn't save poor Dave. Loser takes a hit. Both take a hit on a draw. What? Brawling. I'm going to read the rules in this in a bit more detail because I've made assumptions here and we know where that lands. We know where that ends us up. 45. Brawling. Each character rolls 1d6 and has the combat skill. The lower total suffers... What? Oh, each character rolls 1d6. I'm so sorry. Right, as their combat skill. So that is what the attacker rolled. Dave has a combat of +1. So Dave rolled a 4 as well. Simultaneous attacks in melee are the bomb. Yeah, and I forgot about them. I love them, but I forgot about them. So any character that scores an unmodified 6 inflicts a hit. If any character scored a natural 1, their opponent hits them. Resolve hits using the highest damage. Okay, so in this case, both take a hit on a draw. Okay, so we're both getting hit. Let's do Dave first. 1d6 plus damage rating of the weapon. So that is +1 damage for fangs. Dave's gone. Dave is gone. Dies a 6 modifier. Dave has been chomped to bits. Oh my god. I wonder if he's actually dead. I have no idea. Dave, we spent literally minutes rolling you up. You can always stuff him on the ship. This is dead. This is dead, Dave. Dave? Dave is dead. Dave? Everyone's dead. Yeah. Jeez. Okay, so but Dave may take down the opposition with him. Dave will add his 1d6 plus the damage rating of the weapon. He has no weapon, so it's 0. So this is looking for a 3 or more. A 6! He goes down fighting and takes out the Sandrunner with him. We salute you, Dave. We salute you. Well done. Thank you. I always liked you. But yeah, Dave's gone. Dave's gone. I don't know if he's dead. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's no luck. Dave doesn't have luck. The only people we have who have luck are Akbar and Joe Rexenstein, who's literally the guy right here. So no luck for him, unfortunately. Hey there, Roger, by the way. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, this guy then is done. That's the enemy's turnover. We're now back for our slow actions. I want to go straight into this and oh no. Joe Rexenstein, right? You have an amazing long distance rifle, an infantry laser. However, you are a Keren, which means if you can charge into battle, you must charge into close combat because you're an idiot. So in he goes straight away, going into hand to hand with a Sandrunner who has claws and fangs and just destroyed Dave. I mean, maybe he's saving Dave. Who knows? But he does get a bonus on brawling. So here we go. We now know how brawling works, right? He's got no. We should have given him a pistol. That's a bad call. We must give him a pistol. Remember that. Someone remind me, if Joe Rexenstein lives, he needs a pistol. He gets to roll 2 and pick the highest in his brawl, though. So we're just looking for +0. A natural 6. That's amazing, right? So that means 2 hits he inflicts, and the Sandrunner, 1 plus nothing, doesn't get through Joe's toughness of 5. Amazing. So 2 hits, going berserk because he's like, exactly, he's like, Dave, no! I don't know how a Karen sounds, and I've got quite a sore throat, so I may have been drinking, like I said. Let's see, 2 of these hits. We are looking for 3s or up. It's a natural 6. 2 hits, boom. Another one down. These guys should not have gone into close combat. It was a bad call, and they messed up. That leaves the dental droids. I know, Joe, what a guy. The dental droids now, I mean, the shotgun is... It's in range. It's in cover. We could just take the shots. That's 4 shots against this one guy. And that means 3 dice in panic. If we kill this guy, there is a chance that these 3 will just run away. And we'll have driven them away at the cost of 1 Dave. So I think they're in a good position. What do you think? What do you think? Shall we... 4 shots with the dental droids double shotguns? Seems good. Or we could walk them in, like slowly. Literally walk them in so there's no cover. We could... Oh my god, we could walk in and hit on 3s, I think. Can we? Dave's still be alive. We'll have to check after the crazy's over. Yeah. Just looking at him, I just don't think he is. So within 6 inches open, we can't actually because we've got that slippy ground. I think we just open fire. We just go in for it. Let's do that, right? Or maybe we get ourselves some high ground. Just bring them up here, because these guys do not have guns. And my droids. No, Aquafresh. There they come, up like that. Hello. Oh no, are you going to be trouble again? Go on. You can jump up. Don't sit on the light. So, they are in cover, which is not great. Covered target within 6 inches. Yeah. So we are looking, they do have their toothbrush shanks. They do. Ooh. But the trouble is getting, no, they don't actually. I don't know what you're talking about. That's flavor text you've got me with there. The trouble is, even if they did, getting across this open ground, this muddy ground, is really crippling us. I think we would have been in much more trouble had we not had Max and his jetpack. The droids have built-in armor, so they're behind it. It's true, because they may get chewed on at some point. But let's just go for this. We are looking at 2 shots. They have to be focused. So Aquafresh is going to shoot 2 shots at this Sandrunner right here. Here he is. Here's Aquafresh, the blue droid. Let's go. They have a combat of +1. So we are looking for 5s and up on this. Well, we're looking for 4s and up, because it's the +1. 2 hits. 2 lovely, lovely, tasty hits. I'm very pleased with that. Damage, 1d6 plus the damage rating of the weapon. Damage rating is 1, so 4, that's a 5, and a 6, a dirty 6. That's 2 hits. The target is eliminated if a natural 6 or modified score equals or exceeds the toughness. The toughness of the Sandrunner is, I believe, 3. Because they're gone. That's it. That's it. We've killed 3 Sandrunners this turn. Our amazing pincer tactic, led by Max, has really paid off. That means as well, range on the shotgun is 12. Oh, let's do it. Let's shoot this guy as well. Let's just let the blood flow. Let the droid blood flow. No, the droids aren't bleeding. The droids want the blood to flow. That's it. Right, so 2 shots against this guy. We are looking for... he's not within 6s. So this is 6s. 6 ups. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Yeah. Colgate, you're crap. Didn't work out. There we go. So we've killed 3 Sandrunners, which means a panic roll of 3. Blood for the blood droid. So if any of these roll 1 or 2, one of these guys is going to roll. They could all bail on us. Oh my god, they're nerves of steel. A 5 and 2 6s. There is nothing, absolutely nothing here, which is going to shake them out of this. So we go into round 3 now. As we are on round 3, you can see if I do some pointing, I will get some base rings for next time because it helps to see, isn't it? We've got their tough leader, who's over here, who's a bit tougher, does a bit more damage, and 2 Sandrunners. Got Max, our jump jetting, shotgunning maniac. The dental droids, Akbar, the team leader, leading from back. Dave's wounded, terrified corpse, and Joe Rexenstein, who took a what they called a Sandrunner down in hand-to-hand mano a lizardo combat. Right, let's do the reaction roll. See how we go here. We've only got 5 people left now, though, because Dave didn't make it. So 1s and 2s. There's a 1 that has to go to Akbar because he is feral. We've got no 2s. Everyone else, this is actually problematic. Everyone else, Max, the dental droids, are going to go slow, which means Max can't jump jet out of the way. We goofed it. We ran the numbers too long and it didn't happen. So what we have to do is try and make this count. Let's get to move 3 inches. Let's move Akbar up, I think, because to get Akbar coming here, he can now shoot across. He's in cover, but he can shoot the tougher one, and this is the one we don't want to get into combat because they are all gonna rush Max, and I don't want to have to balance all these figures on a truck because they'll fall off. So let's not do that. Let's kill him and see how it works out. Firing, it is cover target within range. We're doing a 6+. He has got a no combat skill bonus. That's a 2. I haven't got my camera on, but there you go. It's a 2. So it's enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's only got 1 shot. Darn it. Darn it. So that's that. Are you prepared for some brutal chomping? Cause it gonna happen. Right. Let's do this. Blood's in the air and it's ready to go. We'll move from left to right like we did last time. This is their leader, who's got toughness increase of 1, I believe. And was there anything else? I'm sorry, I just realised I was not talking there. Lieutenant, they carry a blade. Okay, so he's just got like a +1 to his combat skill. And the thing is, he's got a move of 6 on the dirty ground, which can bring him to like here. Oh, can he actually do it? Did I put him, did he hide too much? He could get to here. He's not attacking. So this is the thing I don't know, right? The idea is you can move an extra 2 inches if you're not firing. But these guys haven't got guns, so naturally would they move 2 inches more all the time? I don't know. Look. He's just going to be able to do it. He jumps up onto the bonnet. Claws are ravaging and will attack Max. This is going to be, we'll say the purple dice is going to be Max, and the black dice is going to be the enemy lead Sandrunner. Okay. So a 5 plus your combat skill, and a 1 plus your combat skill. That means that's a hit. Max has taken a hit. This means this is going to be damage. 1d6 plus damage rate, it's +1. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, thank God. 2. Max's toughness of 3. He's stunned. I haven't really got enough tokens here. I need to get some more little cubes. And he's pushed back 1 inch. So he's down here now with oh, Max, no. He's down here with the dental droids. I'll put his cube there. He's also stunned, right? So he's only got 1 action. I'll just put a little cube next to him to remind me. I was confident about this, but now I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to do this. This guy's done. Right, now that does change things slightly because I think that means like this. So that's like 1 inch to there. And then, oh God, 5 is another one jumping straight in against Max. They're chain jumping on him. Max, please, no. Don't do my boy like this. So Max is here. He's about to get a bit walloped. Again, black is the attack. So the difficulty seems good about now. Yeah, I mean, it was fine up until it wasn't. A 5 plus nothing, and Max is a combat plus nothing. Max is going to take another hit, and that hit is going to be a 3. Equals or exceeds his toughness. Max is done. Max has been chomped. That is brutal. He was so happy when he had his flipping, what's it called? Reload game, I know. It's too much. The nearest one now, can he see? He can't really see anyone. I think he'd probably have to, he knows there was someone this way, so he'd come round. Can he get round to, he can't get into range, but I think, let's bring him round this way. I need a much bendier tape measure than this. Okay, so he can come round to here. But there's no one to, oops, moving the rocks around. There's no one to attack. He's kind of in melee is very brutal need. Yeah. Where was that warning? Half an hour? No. We goofed it. We didn't have enough reaction. That's everyone done. I think clearly what we need to do is do some shooting. Now the droids are right up close, right? That's not going to be a good thing. All of a sudden we're 4v3. We've gone down quite badly. So the droids, must fire at a target within 3 inches if any enemies are within 3 inches. But they're not actually in base to base yet. And I believe there's no proximity. I believe it's base to base is that causes melee. So let's have a look at that. Let me just double check. 40 something, wasn't it? 40. We're learning together. It's fun to learn together. Unless, of course, I'm the one learning and you guys are just like, for God's sake, it's not like that. Okay. Physical base-to-base contact. Yeah. A character that eliminates their opponent can move 2 inches in any direction. Oh, well, that means we can instantly give Joe Rexenstein a little extra move because he did some of that. So that's cool. Brawling? No, it's fine. It's fine. I think we are just going to brutally open fire at point blank range. They're not in base to base. So Colgate is going to open with both barrels on this guy at point blank range. We are looking at open target within 6 to look at 3 pluses. He's got a +1 on this, so 2 pluses. Come on. Both hits are good. Damage of the weapon is 1. So their toughness is 3, right? He's like, eat this. Yeah. You're just making me want to watch certain movies this weekend. So this is like, 1s are the only thing we don't want to roll. Well, like that. There's a 1. But that would have stunned him. This 2 +1 is 3 equal to toughness. Both barrels. Thank you very much. Good night. That then frees up Aquafresh to attack this guy. And there is a slight hide, but I'm going to say standing on the roof of a car is open. So again, within 6 inches, 3 pluses. Snake eyes. Oh my God, the camera isn't even up. Snake eyes. I snake eyesed it. Double one. Aquafresh has screwed it. And I was confident and I didn't move, which means it's too late to move. I was cocky. I got cocky. Aquafresh, you're off the Christmas card list. That could have cost me something. The dice do hate me. I can't say what Modiphius were doing over the past couple of days, but let me tell you that it involved, at one point, close combat, and I had the second best defense rating of something in the game. And I got taken out by someone with a stick. So, there you go. Now, the upshot is Johnny, what's he called? Joe Rexenstein is on the ground, not on the ground, so he can literally make it onto this corner right here. There he is. He's a bit wonky. Can you see him? No. Oh, you can't see him. There he is. Hello. Which is brilliant because he can then get a bead on the one with the toughness, and he's open. So that is 9 inches away. Go Joe. He's the MVP at the moment. It was Max, but Max whiffed it. This is an infantry laser. It's a snapshot, but it's not within 6 inches. So unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Oh, Grandpa, it's Joe. What's that from? That's familiar. We've got a +0 to this. We are flipping heck. Oh, it's all gone wrong, hasn't it? Look at that. Can you see that? That's all gone wrong. Turn 3 is when it... I thought this turn 3 was going to be the last one. But I'm terrible at game. I don't know how to game. So no, it's not working. Right. Back to the top. One of them died, right? So one of them... Please roll a 1 or 2. Yes. Okay, one of these guys is going to bail. Now let me look up the rules for bail because they've seen too much bloodshed. Bailing 114, right? At the end of each round, they will test morale, right? One of them will bail. Apply each die to an enemy figure, starting with the figures closest to the enemy battlefield edge. That's this guy. They are removed from play, but they do not count as killed for any purposes. So I'll put him over here. So we literally have one chap left, right? If you're playing in, ancient RPG about angels, you'll be doing great. Rolling 3 months in a row is a divine intervention. Yay, I'm always playing the wrong game. I love it. We've just got to do this. We have to tank this out. Hopefully these guys have a 6+ armor save. So come on, this has got to help us. Right, we've got 4 people left. Let's roll our reactions. Let's see what we get. Nothing. 3 6s and a 3. I've given up on games. I'll play Yahtzee from now on, but I'm not playing anything else. That's terrible. I hate that so much. Demonic. Oh my God, is that a thing as well? So all of these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, all getting slow actions. I think we know what's happening here. It's a straight dive, straight in versus Colgate. Now this guy, brawling, will do the black dice. The green dice is Colgate, the black dice is the enemy. So, rolling the Dre. Oh my God, I rolled a 6 on it. 4, okay. A robot has a combat of 5. That's still not enough. It's lower, which means there's a hit. 2 hits because they rolled a 6. How does an armor save work? I feel like this is important at the moment. Armor save. We're going to check this out quickly. For drama. 6+ armor save? Save. Saving throws? 46. Saving throws. 46. 46. Saving throws. Some combatants will receive a saving throw because they have a defensive screen and some form of armor. Successful saving throw means the hit has been deflected. Oh, roll 1d6 becoming... Okay. Okay, right. So, if this... Okay, so... They have a toughness of 4. So 3s will kill. They both kill, right? But if you're becoming a casualty, I can roll my saving throw, which is a 6+. That doesn't seem so great. Nope. Chomp, 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 chomp. Oh my God, he went for the... He took out Colgate. Colgate's gone. This is turning around quite badly. I'm not happy with this. We have to have Aquafresh, avenge your fallen dental droid. There's only the only way to do it now. There's the oops, wrong one. There you go. 2 shots against this. Open target within 6 inches, 3 or more. And Sandy moves 2. Oh God. That means he moves into combat. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, you're right. So that literally means he closes in, but he doesn't attack, does he? Because brawling. Any character in Mexico but cannot enter a new brawl. Okay, so he just like moves closer. He's basically, he moves about half an inch. No, Squidward, definitely. Let me know. Let me know. This is what I wanted, was people to check my homework, because it's not good, and I need to show my working. Okay. Here we go. Both barrels. Eat this. I'm investing in this. I'm bloody invested in this. I wasn't. Well, I was, but I'm now more invested in it now that I've lost half my crew. I didn't think this was going so great, so badly. Okay, we're looking for 3. We're looking for 2's up. 2's up. Only one of these hits. But damage rating. This is +1 on this. We have to roll a 2 or higher. Come on. What the? I'm going to buy some new dice this week. So, you know, if anyone can recommend where I should go for that. No, I like this as well. Remember, this is the battle which is going to name our team. So I want good suggestions after this. Okay. He can't run him but he can. Joe is going to come up here to get a better angle. I wanted someone on top of this scenery, let's face it. And he is within 6 now. So this is a snapshot, which is, can you recruit these sand people? I'm thinking about replacing them, to be brutally honest. Replacing my robots with sand people. These, they may not have guns, but they know what they're doing. My God. Snapshot, what does snapshot do again? +1 to hit within 6 inches. I think it's technically impossible for Joe to miss this. But I shouldn't have said that out loud, should I? We are looking at, it's an open target within 6, 3+, +1 for snapshot. He doesn't have combat. We are looking at 2's up. Give me a 2 or up. Yes. Yes, we've hit it. Damage, 1d6 plus the damage of the weapon, which is 0. We're looking for a 3 or higher. My crew has absolutely gotten totally table before. This game could be painful at the... I think it's turned, yeah. So now, but we have stunned this guy. So he's going to get a little white cube. There you go. Joe is done. Oh my God. My dice cam is off. Oh, it is. Sorry. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. I rolled a 2. You don't need to know. You can just assume I rolled the worst thing possible. But you do realise what we can do now. The last person to go is Akbar. Akbar has a dueling pistol with a laser sight. I think, given my dice rolls, this is risky, but do we just walk up and try and like, and execute this guy? I think we do. I think we try it. If this If the dueling pistol with a laser sight, Akbar could do that. He should do it. It's a dueling pistol. It has critical. It has snapshot. Yeah, exactly. You're right. I love that he's like, my honor. He doesn't care about the bodies. He's just like, whoop. So what he's going to do then is simply walk a little bit to the side. So he's got a clear shot so that Aquafresh isn't in the way. Right. Let me just double check this. What we're talking about here. Critical as a tag on a weapon means, what does it mean? A natural 6 will inflict 2 hits. Cool. The red shirt stormtroopers. Can't I think of I mean, I wish you were wrong, but it's true. The red shirt stormtroopers are. It does feel like it's a good one. Let me know if anyone else has any suggestions. Okay, so if we get a 6, it's 2 hits. Snapshot means we're getting +1 to hit. So we want Akbar has nothing. We're looking at 3s. So we're looking at 2s. Oh my god, I've said this so many times that I need 2s and just roll nothing but 1s, can't I? You can make it classier. The Crimson Tunics. I like that. That's got a degree of class about it. I'm distracting from the fact that I'm about to roll a 1. A 4! A 4! It's not a 1. We've actually hit. That's incredible. Now, all we need to do here is roll a 3 up and the day is ours. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? It's over. It's over. It's over at last. Oh my god. I know. Other numbers exist. The last enemy is wiped from the board. Thank you for your help. Right. The survivors are Joe Rexenstein. Holding the Nightmares of aim action exists. Yeah, I did keep remembering it then. I kept forgetting it. But thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's true. Good point, Squidlord. You naughty, naughty person. Right. We've finally done it. Right, now we move on to the post-battle thing. This is where we're going to see if people did die on the battlefield. I'm kind of a bit, I don't know, it might happen. It might happen. So first we resolve our rival status. Did you fight an opponent that isn't a rival and held the field? So no. Oh, we held the field. So we may make a rival here, but we can't. No, we can't, because beasts will never be a rival because they're dumb. They're dumb beasts. I believe that's the show. I would say this, but I guarantee you never forgetting it. Oh yeah, you know, this is pain. Pain is a teacher, and boy have I been taught. Beasts. Yeah, beasts can't be rivals, can they? I don't think they can. Let's test it, right? If we roll a 1 or a 2, no, they wouldn't be anyway. So, if you fought against an existing rival, no. If you succeeded in a patron mission, you may add the patron to your list of contacts on this planet, unless the job was a one-time contract. It was our existing patron. No beast don't make rivals. I didn't think they did. From known patron, failing it, we didn't. Excellent. So our patron, what's he called? The Grand Cashew. I've forgotten what our patron is called. The Great Cashew from the Illuminati still likes us. We can still go get a job off from him, which is great. Determine quest progress. We didn't fight a battle as part of a quest. Get paid. You earn 1d6 credits in pay, loot, bounty, or salvage. Here we go. It's not an easy mode. We won the mission by completing objective. We did. Our objective was to wipe everyone out. So we will roll a minimum of 3. So this is going to be a minimum of 3. So 4 plus 3 from our patron job because they had danger pay. I mocked the fact that there was danger pay. What a fool. Because we've now just made 7 credits out of that, which takes us to a grand total of 10 credits in the bank. Hopefully, that will pay for the inevitable medical care that we have to spend. If you held the field after the battle, you had an opportunity to search the battlefield for anything worth collecting. Cool. You cannot roll over. Yep, that's fine. Unless indicated by the table, you cannot acquire weapons from fallen opponents. Foes drag that. Okay, right, I get you. So, that should be enough to stuff, Dave. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, some critical. Roll once and add the resulting find to our table. We've got a D100 roll coming up. Here we go. I've rolled 16. Usable goods. Roll on the consumables table in the loot chapter of the rules. I receive 1 dosage. Please let it be their I don't know, some form of ointment. Where's the loot table gone? Loot? Hello, loot. What page you on? The loot chapter of the rules. Is that there? No. Starships, weapons, combat. Where's the loot tables? Appendix? Help me out. I don't want the teeth. No, that's fine. We'll call him Gummy Dave from now. Loot 131. Oh, it's in 10 pages time. I should have just waited. Loot table. Here we go. The consumables table of this. We are going to find ourselves 86. A stim pack. A stim pack is on the... Excellent. That is what we're going to need. I love it. Where's my list of stuff? Stim pack. That would be useful. Can't put my pen in my mouth. Excellent. Check for invasion. If the enemy you listed as an invasion threat, it isn't. Gather the loot. Roll once on the loot table to see what you've earned. Some circumstances may offer additional rolls. If you just finished the first... Okay, cool. Okay, loot then. What else is on the battlefield? Here we go. So just once. Again, we find something. You're obviously fighting an abandoned farmstead. So the loot could be... Yeah, I mean, these buildings, I think there's probably stuff in it. Maybe in the cab of the truck. 29. We are going to get damaged weapons. Yay. They're the best kind of weapon. These weapons are a slug weapon. That sounds rubbish, doesn't it? And we've got a damaged rattle gun. So that's pretty good, but probably not. Rattle gun. Damaged. Great. We found a broken gun. What a day. Determine injuries and recovery. Any character that became a casualty in the battle must roll on the injury table below. Bot and soulless characters use the bot injury table instead. If a character was merely knocked out from suffering 3 would start. No, that's cool. If any character with luck would be slow, they miraculously survive but lose all luck points. Okay. Right. So first fall was Dave the Dangerous. Dave, what's he called? Dave the Destroyer. Injury table. Here we go. He could just be wiped out. Here we go. 41. A crippling wound. Oh, good. Require 1d6 credits of surgery immediately, or suffer a -1 permanent reduction to highest of speed or toughness. What? What? Okay, Dave, his toughness is 3, his speed is 5. We're going to have to pay. So we are paying quickly 2 credits worth of surgery. Some light, exactly. There goes my profit. We're down to 8 now. Flipping heck. Come on, Dave. And the worst part is it's not over yet. Dave is going to be in the campaign, is going to be in the sick bay for 5 turns. 5 campaign turns. We may never see Dave again in this campaign. That's atrocious. Okay, Dave. Sick bay. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now Dave the dilapidated. Oh my God. Well, that's Dave. That's Dave done. Literally. Next, Max. Taken out. Let's roll his roll as well. Here we go. 15. He's dead. Max is gone. We've lost him. He got chomped. We literally lost Max. But fortunately, we can recover his body. Does Max have... Max doesn't have luck. We have 3 story points. Can we can use a story point on that, can't we? We can use a story point. Yeah. Let me just double check. I'm sure you're right, but I want to learn. I want to learn. Story point. 66. Page 66. Story points. Lucky break, tweak the word. Okay. Outside combat. Roll twice. Okay, we get to roll again. We can pick the roll we prefer, but I don't prefer that one. So yeah, we're spending a story point because I don't want Max going. I know kind of like we'd get all his stuff, but he's actually got like 4 experience points in the bank. I think he could be a valuable asset. 92. Knocked out. He was just knocked out. No long term. We thought he was dead. Then we did the whole mirror in front of his owl mask. He's fine. Thank God that was close. Finally, Colgate. Now Colgate rolls on the bot injury table. He's just a deep sleeper. Yeah. Aquafresh was like, I think he is dead. And he just starts going. Okay, the bot injury table. 30. That was cocked. 5. 35. Severe damage. No long-term effect, but he will take 6 repair time. A repair... I know, yeah. Through the his bike. Oh my God. So, Colgate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repair. That's basically the same as being in sick bay, isn't it? Flippin' heck, Tucker. Right. It's got sleep apnea. Each character that participates in a battle will now earn experience points. Characters survived if they did not become a casualty. So these guys became casual. No, they didn't become casualties. Did they? They became casualties, didn't they? Because casualty means you got taken out. Right. If they did not become... Track the accumulated... So did you become a casualty? Yes. Yes, you did. You get experience for that. You always got to learn. So Max, 5 experience. Colgate is a robot, will never gain experience, which is a bit of a shame. Dave the Destroyer did indeed get experience. So he gets 1 as well. Did you survive but not win? We survived but did win. So everyone gets 3 experience. That's cool. Is it 3 each? Must be 3 each. Yeah. Survived and won. So everyone else does. Like Akbar gets 1, 2, 3. Joe gets 3. 1, 2, 3. Aquafresh robot doesn't get any experience. Yeah, getting hurt is a good teacher, definitely. And that's it. Yeah. So 2. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? First character to inflict a casualty. Oh, who was first? Who was first? Max shot but didn't do it. I think it was Akbar. Can anyone remember? I think it was Akbar. If anyone can remember, let me know. Otherwise, I think it was Akbar. There were no unique individuals. Campaign mode's on easy. It's not. And we didn't complete the final stuff. I think so, yeah. Let's say it is. Even if it isn't, I think Akbar's the sort of person, the leader who'd be like, yeah, I did that. And no one questions it. Any character flees the battlefield in the first 2 rounds receives no XP. No one did. If a character has enough experience, you may spend XP at this point to acquire an upgrade. Okay, so the minimum upgrade cost is 5. Akbar has 7. Max has 5, right? So, no one can afford any luck. Max could have upgraded his speed or his savvy, but I don't think there's much. He's literally got his jump pack, so speed is kind of pointless for Max. He's always going to gummy bear around. I think we save that from him because he's just 1 off his toughness upgrade, and that would be so good if he's going to be playing this game again. 7 would allow Akbar to put up his reaction. He'd always take the 1 anyway, but he could also put up his combat skill. And I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. Anyone got any other ideas? Those are really the only people who can level up at this stage. But we could wipe 7 and upgrade Akbar's combat skill. Because then he'd be better with that, better with that shooting. Otherwise, yeah, I think we save Max's XP. I'm going to say yes. I take your silence as assent. Combat skill boop, 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 is now at +1 for Akbar. Bot characters may install upgrades to any ability score by paying credits equal to the XP cost. So we've got 8 credits. We could upgrade some of the bots, but yeah, say Max. Yeah, I think so. Do we want to pay for the bots upgrades? I don't think so. I'm not going to because money is time. Time is money, friend. At this stage, you may opt to invest in advanced training. Gives the character expertise that allows to improve or reroll vital checks. Select a crew member who wishes to attend. Well, I guess it can't be Max because not what Dave the Destroyer. It can't be Dave because he's in the sick bay. Pay an application fee of 1 credit and roll 2d6, requiring a 4+ to be approved. Oh my God. Oh yeah, no, this is all too expensive. We are poor. This stuff costs like 10 gold. We can now pay 3 credits to receive a roll on them. Okay. We can buy stuff. I don't think we need to buy stuff unless we just buy. Because Joe's like combat, I'm going to buy him a blade. So that's 1 credit. We go down to 7 credits in the bank. I'm buying him a blade because he just needs a blade. Blade. So I've written it there now. We'll add that in. Weapon. Blade is a brawl. So it's like, has no... So it's 0 damage and is melee. He just needs to have one if he's going to go into melee every so often. which is good. Roll for a campaign event. Apply the result immediately. In some cases, this may not make sense. Brilliant. Here we go. 35. If so, adjust or ignore it. Okay, fine. 35. One of the crew overheard something interesting. Add a rumor. We have a rumor. Cool. We can now roll that up. While Dave's in the ICU, can you strip him of weapons? Oh yeah, boy. He's not going to even have clothes on. He's going to be naked. That's how he learns. We put him in the ICU down the bottom of the hole. Our ICU is just one of the extra cells on our prison raft, I think. A rumour. Where are the rumours? PQR rumours. See quest rumours. Quest rumours 36. Let's roll up a rumour. Here we go. The rumour is a notebook with secret information. What does that do? You can use that on a quest or something, can't you? To get some info, I guess. Cool. Roll for a character event. Select a random non-bot, non-soulless character and roll D100. Okay. So we will do this in order. We'll say Akbar, Dave, Max, Joe, right? That's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, and I roll a d6. If I roll a 5 or 6, I roll again. But as we all know, I don't roll 5s or 6s. They're even eligible if they're in sick bay. Oh my god, that's amazing. 4, Joe. Joe Rexenstein. Character event table. Here we go. What's happened to Joe? 74. Joe has... Joe's been sent a present. Someone sent him a gift. Roll once on the loot table. I love it. I got something in the mail. 85. Rewards. Ooh. A rewards table. Where's the rewards subtable? I want the rewards. Someone sent him some money in the mail. Rewards table. Get well soon. Absolutely gear can be swapped around between games. Kind of pain. Yeah. I think that's why I kind of don't feel like I'm care too much. Not care too much, but I don't mind if the models don't match. It's fine like that. I've got factions for that if I want to play that game. 38. He's been sent a cargo crate, which contains 3 credits. We've made our money back. I love it. If you're tracking your planets previously invaded, we're not. Amazing. And I think that is it. So that is our post-battle thing. So let's just check the what's it called? The rules. Post-battle sequence, the campaign step. So the campaign step is that's where people in repair bays and sick bays will be done, won't it? So these guys will trim out a bit, magnetize everything. Oh god, yeah. I can't do that. I lose magnets and then I wonder why things are stuck to other things. So I think what we'll do is we'll call it there. I will write this stuff up, and what we'll do is we will continue. What did we say? We called them the Crimson. The Crimson Tunics. That was the one I liked. Crew name. Crimson Tunics, baby. That's what we like. It's official. Done. There you go. See? Crimson Tunics. Lovely. Yeah. So what we'll do is, I think next week we'll be able to have 2 battles easily. because they're so much faster. We won't have the setup. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we up the difficulty setting because we won. I don't really want to though, if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, that was it. That's a game of 5 parsecs. Thank you everyone for hanging out. That was so cool. I really enjoyed that. As you can tell by the fact that it is now 8:45, and I intended to finish the stream like at 7:30. So we did an hour and a quarter actually. So I just really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Tune in next week, 5 p.m. BST, for the continued adventures of the Crimson Tunics. Will Dave recover from the ICU? Will Colgate get the repairs he needed? And yeah, save up your ideas. Maybe we can recruit some more people, see how it goes. That was really cool. If you're around on Thursday, the 19th, which is next week, as was mentioned earlier, we are doing a giga stream of Fallout stuff. We will be revealing all the minis from Wave 11. So we'll reveal what the wave is and all the minis that are in it. We will then do like the Fallout factions news and updates. We've done one of those before, so if you know what that's about, it's basically we're going to updates to lists, changes. We'll preview the new errata, things like that. It's more fun than it sounds, and it's a great time for you to ask questions if you play the game and you want to know why things are the way they are. Then after that, if you've seen the promo, you will know there will be a very special announcement, and that's all I'm saying about that. Because secrets. But yeah, otherwise, drop us a follow. That would be greatly appreciated, and I really hope to see you next Friday. That would be great. Hope you have a great weekend. What have you up to? Bye for now. I've got to find the button. Bye. Where's the button? Bye for now. Bye. See ya.